we're going.
Hello and welcome to the Loading Screen Lounge. We have finally loaded for the very first episode. I am joined by Gervais.
Gervais, GP, Pingu, welcome.
I
And
am
you are?
Joe, or Ghostly. I guess I am the host of the first episode, technically, I guess.
All of them. You're hosting all of them.
No. No, we've written this.
Why not? You've done one. Do them all.
No. Never. We are here to talk about games. Video games. What have you played in the past and what are your favourite games?
Well, do we not want to go through eras? First eras.
You
of
can.
Those anyway. I ain't starting with no fucking Atari and shit, but what did we start with?
I said PS1 before we started, but not sure, because maybe Dreamcast in the Tumble Jungle? Playing Sonic Adventure?
Wait, what?
Who wants to go in the Tumble Jungle if you can play Sonic Adventure on a Dreamcast?
Tumble Jungle was actually incredible though, but you're telling me they didn't have that there. We Dreamcast in the Tumble Jungle.
There was a Dreamcast in the Tumble Jungle, but I'm pretty sure no, it was PS1 like Rayman when I was fucking being babysat. Yeah.
Okay,
That was the first memory of video games, and then you.
Okay, we can go back to that though, because Rayman's an interesting one. But my first memory of gaming is watching my dad play Phantasy Star Online, Dreamcast, or Shenmue. I used to creep up out of bed, supposed to be sleeping, creep in the living room, and I'd just sit on the settee and watch him play them games for fucking years. It felt like years anyway. Never ending. But apparently the first thing I played was the Die Hard arcade. Mr. Joshua would love that one, wouldn't he? I had to ask him, and I don't think he even knew. But half the things that are in that game, I'm pretty sure they won't be in the fucking film. I've never watched the film.
Not when the fucking direct movie tie-ins back then. Are you ever on that? They didn't know. They just went, "Oh, there's this film called Die Hard coming out. It's got this actor in it. Make game," and they're like, "Oh."
Bro, he was running around fucking shooting people with pistols and rocket launchers, drop kicking people off balconies and everything, bro.
Yeah, because it's called Die Hard, so they obviously thought, "Oh, this must be a Die Hard film, so we've got to make it hardcore." And then the film came out, and it was a Christmas film. And
yeah, to be fair,
day.
That's what I was told anyway, but I don't remember that. The first thing I remember playing myself was Alex the Kid, Master System, and it was literally built into the fucking console. I think there was 2 versions. One, I don't know what the other one had built into it. Alex the Kid, though, built into my one. And that was the one I remember playing that with my aunt and my mum, to be fair. You don't know about Alex the Kid, do you?
No.
Your uncle.
I'm a little noobling. I'll have to find everything myself. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Rayman, PS1, maybe.
Right. Things like that, though. That's going to be called a classic for that, isn't it? On the PS1.
Rayman probably is, yeah.
So, other than that, and one other, which I'll speak about later, I don't think I played any of the classics on the PS1 at all.
That would be considered a classic, no. Not what the PS1 was known for, I don't think I played. I played Sven-Göran Eriksson Football Manager 2003. Was that...
what do you mean 2003? That was on the PS1?
I don't know. Maybe it was Sven-Göran Eriksson Football Manager. How do you spell Sven-Göran Eriksson?
S-V-E-N. Go with that.
And we only got it, right, because they were like, "Oh, wait, no, did we get that, or was we going to get something else?" And we were like, "Oh, you won't know how to play these games, so we'll get you something easier. And I got that, and I just didn't know how to play it. Like, I just didn't know what to do.
Well, I'm not surprised. I've
Couldn't.
only
Like,
just
I
figured
literally
out
could
what
not.
to do on my own.
It came out in 2002. It's actually called Sven-Göran Eriksson's World Manager.
So that's not
Ooh.
PS2. That's PS1.
No, it's PS1.
But the PS2 was already out at that point, no?
Yes, but I didn't get consoles as they came out when I was uh, aged appropriately.
Yeah, but why are they putting
No, I
that out
didn't.
on a fucking PS1 when there's a PS2
I
out?
don't know. They do it all the time. They always release
Well,
games back gen.
yeah.
But yeah, that's a game I remember having and not being able, because the first game I ever beat was actually on PS2. Or did I beat it?
Did you beat
I
what?
did. Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the
No,
Sith.
okay. Well, I remember that game, but no, you jump in now. PS1. You telling me you?
Literally Rayman and Sven-Göran Eriksson World Manager.
That's
That's the only
all you
things I remember
remember.
playing on PS1. That's all I
So that's what I
remember.
mean. It's a
I did
PS1.
not
You
used to
played
play
none of the
games enough to
graphics.
remember what I played on PS1. I know. Sorry, I've got WWF SmackDown as well.
I mean,
That
they used to
that's
be
as
good.
far. That's literally all I remember, because I used to actually leave the house and do sports and things.
before
I didn't
you
used to play games too much.
before you was a hermit. So Rayman, though, but what do you
Yeah.
remember about Rayman? Because all I remember,
Never being able to do anything.
because it was hard as shit.
Because I was yes, terrible at games. I literally couldn't play a fucking Excel spreadsheet game called fucking Football Manager, let alone platform with whatever awkwardness Rayman was.
No, Rayman would be fucking way easier than that shit, though. Trying to manage fucking football teams at that point, no.
Yeah, but games back then used to just kind of be like, "Oh, you died too many times. Go back to the very start and do it all again." Oh, I know. Wait, no, that was a wait. Was Tarzan on her?
Yep. So actually,
Tarzan as well.
I haven't even put that on my list, but I
I got
remember
my
having
ass beat
Tarzan.
by that as well,
I don't remember
with my
anything
little
about all of
child
them.
brain. And yeah, Tarzan. Yeah. See, just the more you talk, the more you remember.
True, but I don't remember what Tarzan looked like though. I'm assuming that was a platformer as
It's
well.
like a side-scrolling thing, and again, hard as tits. Could not beat it.
That's how it was at that point, though, wasn't it? Everything was hard.
Yeah. So technically speaking, I shouldn't like video games, but
3 hour game turned into a 20-hour game because difficulty.
yarp. Um,
Okay, so that's all you remember on there.
that's about everything. Maybe something else will come up when you keep talking, but because
Okay,
I don't, my PS1 was taken to my grandparents and then binned at some point.
my Master System got binned with all of the games.
Yeah, with all my games apart from WWF SmackDown.
Could you imagine
Yeah,
having that shit now? That shit could
that'd
be
be
worth
a
something.
people's elbow right there.
God, these fucking do the eyebrow, mate. But now Tekken. You play Tekken now, but you didn't play no Tekken back then.
I did not play Tekken in the of Our Lord 2000 or whatever. You would again. You've got to think. Obviously, now when you are grown, you know how to find things
True.
yourself. Whereas back then, you had to rely on your parents, and if your parents aren't very good at, like, you have a gamer dad.
To be fair, that is what I
Not
was
my
going to say.
parents
Yeah, your
did not
parents.
care at all or know about video games.
Yeah, yeah, so
So
that is valid. Yeah. My dad was
yeah,
super into them.
like I said, my first exposure was from my babysitter. So
Your babysitter, you know.
it wasn't even that I got fucking given one. It was literally the babysitter had a PS1 in her fucking house when it was there.
Oh, you went to their
And I would
house?
sometimes, yes,
Yeah.
and I would play that. That's yeah.
Tekken 3.
Um,
Banger anyway. No Tekken 1 or 2. I didn't play them until much later on. Tekken 3. That's what I mean though when I'm saying this. Like PS1, the quote unquote classics, is literally Tekken. That will be the only one that I've played. I didn't play no Crash Bandicoot. I didn't
I
play
mean,
no.
actually, I mean, yeah, you said again before pre-stream the games that I've played recently that were on PS1.
Mhm.
Da 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 da. Final Fantasy 7. Mm,
Yep.
mm, Final Fantasy 6 as well, kind of.
And I remember specifically you played through what part 1 of the remake and you said, nope, I'm not going to play through 7, the original. And then what did you do instantly?
Well, no, I said no, I'm not going to play through the original, and then I played through 7 remake, and then immediately went back and played 7.
Yeah. So, I mean, how did it hold up?
Yeah, it is still good, apart from the block people, you could argue, but it's technically still holds up in the year of our Lord 2024. Soon to be 2025.
That,
Oh,
that,
God.
that was all of PS1 though, wasn't it? Like the way it looked. Because this is my thing, right? Obviously,
Because, yeah, it was a 3D console, that was the whole thing of it, wasn't it? It was,
yeah.
we've got 3D now, look at our 3D models, we're going to make everything 3D.
So, like, Saturn.
Saying that,
Come on.
Final Fantasy 8 came out after 7, and Final Fantasy 8's models were way better. Only a year after, but I guess that you could argue, like basically the overworld models are like the battle models. Because obviously you
Oh,
have the
okay.
battle
Yeah,
models,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you couldn't move around as them in 7. You was always
Yeah.
the chibi, little chibi square blocks cloud.
Yeah, I forget the little transitions in it when you're going into the fucking battles and shit.
Yeah, you've got 2 different ones. I didn't mod it that much either.
Mate,
I think I just made the resis higher for the backgrounds.
things like that, you just play raw, bro. Wait, did you play that though? What did you play that on? PS1 emulator or?
No, PC modded.
Oh, I'm assuming it's pretty much the same.
Steam modded.
Is it the same? Though?
Yeah,
No.
they didn't change too much about it.
Okay, so that's, I mean, at least that's one classic under the belt. Is there any others? Because other than Tekken 3, the only other 2 games that I'm going to speak about are not classics at all.
No, 'cause like I said, I didn't beat a game until PS2 era, so...
Okay. Well, as I said, Tekken 3.
FIFA 97. Sorry.
FIFA, not, no. And I also did play that. I remember going to my mates and playing that. And it had the fucking mode on it where you could remove the goalies.
Did it?
Yep.
I think I just remember playing career mode, and then one time someone got Raoul, actually, ironically, sent off
I
in
didn't.
like a final, and I was very annoyed at them.
I didn't even realise that would have had career mode back then. That
Yeah, it
had
had some
career
sort of
mode
career.
on
I swear it did. Yeah, because I was playing as Real Madrid for some reason. I distinctively remember someone got him sent off in the final or something.
Wait, so listen, we're gonna get into this later. You're more of a football gamer than me, mate. If you're playing career mode in
Back
FIFA
then, yeah, because I
97.
actually played football.
FIFA 97.
Yeah, I played shit tons of football back then.
Yeah, no. I didn't know. As I said,
Real
I played
life
that shit
football. That's
once.
why I didn't game that much, because I was playing real life sporties.
You know what? This is the thing, you know. When I was like putting up like this list and stuff, I was genuinely sat there and I was like, I don't understand. Because the amount of games that I have here listed, I don't know how I played all of this stuff and done other stuff as a kid. Like actually going out
You had way
and
more time.
drawing. Incorrect, but that's a different story.
Not really. You had way more. Well, I mean, compared to what I have now, you had way more time.
Exactly. Well, yeah, but then yeah, I suppose you didn't play that much back then.
If you technically you're in school, you finish at like 3.
No.
You go home. You don't need to do anything else. Your mum cooks your din dins. You go do what you want.
Little turkey dinosaurs, wasn't it?
Yeah, your little. Our friend Josh's main meal. Curly fries and turkey dinosaurs, please.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked from Tekken. Tekken 3
yeah,
is
yeah,
the only classic that I would have played from back then. And that I did play the shit out of. No Tekken 1, no Tekken 2 until way after. Tekken 3, I used to literally play that religiously. And I remember my mate would always come to my house, and it's just every weekend that is all he'd want to play as well. Tekken 3. And it had the mode on it now. And I don't know what the mode was called, but it was almost like a beat 'em up. And I don't think I
Hmm.
don't know if I had a memory card for it, right? And you'd play through this mode and you're just walking through and you're just beating the shit out of people. And we'd be playing it weekend after weekend after weekend because we heard that you could unlock something on it. And it's going to piss me off because I don't know the name of the character, but you literally unlock some old man that pretty much 90% of his button inputs just make him fall over on the floor and roll around. And that was it. That was the unlockable character from the mode. And that shit pissed me the fuck off. Have you seen him?
No,
You're gonna look up the old man later. And you had the dinosaur in it who farted on people.
I was gonna say there's the dinosaur. I know the dinosaur.
Yeah, I don't remember how you unlocked him. I don't know. But yeah, used to play that a shit ton. And then we've got Eminem's the game, mate. Peanut M&M's the game. Woolworths, rest in peace to Woolworths. I went to Woolworths, and you know what's even probably the even like worst thing about this is the fact that how much were games back then, like brand new, like 40 quid.
Don't know. Well, I don't know. I didn't have any concept of money back then.
Look, I think they were like 40 quid. This one was 50. Peanut M&M's the game. Begged for it, got it, went home with it, and I did play the shit out of it. I can't even lie. It had like all these different like I'd say like game types. You would play through like a story, and it was like one section platformer, one section driving. So you'd be
The
like
near
driving through
automata
the.
of PS1.
He was mate. Eminem's the game ahead of the time. But I don't remember what else it had on it though. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I swear it had other game types on it as well. But it wasn't just like a party game, mini game bullshit. It literally was a story, and you played through as the different
Was the
characters.
green M&M in it and still fuckable?
You can't be. Wait, hold up. Don't be speaking
Hey,
to me
that's the
about
thing.
fucking. No. It's
Most
not
people will also agree.
about fucking M&Ms.
The green
The
M&M
green one
specifically.
specifically. I'm skipping past
Yep.
that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Fuck that. And what else have we got? Crash Bash. Wait, I thought you
Oh
played
wait,
Crash Bash, no?
no, I played Crash Bandicoot maybe at the babysitters again. I didn't own it. I know that. Or did I? I'm not sure. I know I've played Crash Bandicoot 1. Not on Uncharted 4 as well. Or the remake.
And do you
Yeah, I've
remember
played
much of
Crash
it?
Bandicoot. Running away from Boulder and not being able to do it. Because
Yeah.
I mean, also going back to the point that you didn't know that memory cards were a thing back then, did you? Really? If you're a kid and you're like, oh, well, just gotta go until I win. I have to. What's a save?
Well, this is the thing. My thing is, right, I'm saying that about a memory card. I know I had them on the PS1, so maybe you just couldn't save that mode on the Tekken. I don't know.
The Tekken.
The Tekken 3.
Oh,
That
Harry
mode.
Plopper and the Philosopher's Stone. See, I'm gonna see. I told you I'd remember.
The memories are flooding back now. See, we're gonna be here all day doing this shit now.
Yeah, the weird looking Hagrid. I actually don't. Oh yeah, and then I couldn't get past the broom flying part. There you go. This is my entire PS1 experience. Was I could not get past certain parts of games because I was too young. Oh no, and it's come full circle because I'm once again cooked.
You know,
But you continue because you have way more retro memories.
yeah. I mean, Crash Bash. I just played the shit out of that constantly. I used to play it on myself. I used to play it with my cousins. my mates as well would come around and play it, and I loved it because it was like fucking. It's competitive. Obviously, you're trying to. I mean, it's like little mini games, isn't it? All the different modes. You're trying to like play and beat each other, but at the same time, you want to keep each other
Mario
alive.
Party.
Yeah, which I've never played, which is probably blasphemous, but yeah, yeah. You're
We'll see
trying to.
who people care about more: the green M&M being fuckable, or you not playing Mario Party.
You
That's
can't.
our
You
verses
can't.
of the week.
You can't keep bringing up the green M&M, bro. I don't know M&M speak unless it's about the game. I've just had a fucking sound effect come back from it as well. Is it really bad that that might be my favourite PS1 game?
Yeah, considering how many all-time bangers are on that console.
Yeah, but right, and this
Well,
is gonna come up a lot.
not-
When you're a kid, though, you don't. That's not a concept in your head.
I mean, it depends what you play. If you're playing Rayman and it's literally bending you over and making it so you're not having fun, you're not going to be like, "This is an all-time great thing. This is going to influence me for the rest
Exactly,
of my life."
exactly.
But if you say played something like Final Fantasy VII when you were a kid and you were like, "Oh my god, I have to put another disc into my console," what? Like you're gonna be like, that's gonna like stick with you, isn't it? That's why there's so many Final Fantasy VII kids. Which, like, when I went to the concert, there's so many people there that like Final Fantasy VII has been their life. That was like how they grew up, was Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Because you do that and then you'd pull oh my god, Sephiroth, oh my god, Aerith Dead, oh my god, disc 2, disc 3. Oh yeah, you know what I mean.
The fucking disc swaps. I mean, yeah,
The disc swaps, and then you have something like Xenogears where you have to do a disc swap, and then you're like, oh my god, why did you make me swap a disc? Oh my god, the whole game's falling apart. Oh god.
that's all I hear about that game as well. Is that apparently one? I don't know if it's what. How many discs is that? 2 or 3?
Mm.
You don't know. All I know is that I've heard someone say that they loved the game, and then as soon as they switched disc, they couldn't stand it, and they just stopped playing it. Like it just killed
Yeah,
the
like so, like
experience for them.
Xenogears, they never would have found because I mean, technically, it didn't even come out in Europe. Apparently, according to what I'm looking at on Wikipedia.
Okay.
So I never would have been able to play that. And then even if some miracle way I would have,
You wouldn't have beat that
um,
shit.
probably. I mean, I wouldn't have beaten Final Fantasy VII. Probably, I would have been bent over by a boss at some point. I wouldn't have known what I was doing. I didn't have access to the internet. I didn't even barely have access to the internet back then. Link's Golf 2003. No, we can. Um,
Link. Wait, what do you mean by
that's a
Link's
that's a
Golf?
PC game. That's what it's called.
You're not talking about the
You can
deodorant, are
flash all of these games up on the screen as I say them because that means you'll have to Google them.
you? Yeah, and there's already a lot. But
And
you mean links as in the aftershave?
no.
The
As in
aftershave, you know, the
linking
deodorant.
things. There was a link. Yeah, it was called Links. I don't know why it's called Links, but
No, I don't know about that. What's that,
no,
PS1?
yeah, that was we had it on Windows.
Oh,
It came out around the same time, but obviously it isn't a generation, is it?
no.
I don't know what one I had. I had a green box. Hmm. Don't know, but we had that was there was a golf game.
So you was PC gaming back then?
No. Does solitaire count?
Solitaire always counts, bro. All solitaire counts.
That is the all-time greatest game ever made.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've got any of the PS1.
I mean,
We keep getting sidetracked, but I guess that's
yeah,
technically good.
but not
That's
a
just my
notable.
frantic brain remembering things.
The only other game that I can remember, and it was one that I'd done fuck all on, and it was Batman Forever, which is another one which I beg to get. And it's another one of them ones where, well, no, do you know what? Okay, I just said a minute ago I didn't know the concepts of like bad and good from back then. As a kid, you just enjoyed what you enjoyed. But even that back then, I knew it was a piece of absolute shit because I hated it then. That's one of the worst things I've ever played. And I think if you look it up, it should probably be put in that category. To be honest, it was. I mean, it was even open world. I just remember driving around. Yeah, I just remember driving around, not knowing what to do. I think it probably took me months of just randomly loading the game up to finally get to like what the first quote unquote mission would be. I just remember going in a building and beating up some fucking clown type people or whatever. That's all I remember of that game. That's it. Terrible though. Dog shit.
Yeah, because I'm mixing Game Boy Advance games in my head with. Cause that's also a console I had, which I just got my ass beat.
But I don't remember anything from Game Boy though. And I know we used to play the hell out of it, but I don't remember a single thing from it.
Fire Red.
What?
Pokemon Fire Red.
No.
Spider-Man.
I played a Spider-Man, I remember that. I played a Spider-Man and a Hulk.
Probably could get the Game Boy Advance out from under the bed, maybe, but I'm not doing that. Because that help wasn't binned.
Wait, well, which one
I
did you
don't know. I
have?
played the normal one, the Game Boy Advance.
That is not the normal one.
The normal one, Game Boy Advance.
Okay, Game Boy Advance, that is what I had. That is not the normal one though. That is like, isn't that like the third or fourth iteration?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Probably.
Mate, there was a Game Boy from before we even were born, mate. I know that much.
How am I meant to know that I wasn't born?
True. But no, you had a black and white one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know. You had the Game Boy, and then you had the Game Boy Color, and then you had the Game Boy
Yes,
Advance.
That's the one I
Game
can
Boy
remember.
Advance SP.
Yep. But yeah, nah, the Advance is what I had. But yeah, other than a Spider-Man and a Hulk game, I don't remember anything from it. No.
Yeah, no, Spider-Man and
The
Power
was.
Rangers. There was a Power Rangers game on it. I remember that.
Oh, fuck Power Rangers, bro.
How very dare you?
Nah, I've never liked Power Rangers in my life.
You're gonna get slaughtered in the comments by the 3 people that are currently listening to this. Josh, including one of them, maybe probably won't listen for very long and get to this point.
He's not listening. He's not listening this long. Go on then, Power Rangers. What are you doing in Power Rangers?
This is a side scroller, I think.
Like everything on that.
Yeah.
I think that's all there was on it.
Spider-Man was climbing, and then Pokemon was Pokemon. The same game it's been for the past 20 fucking 8 years.
I've never really understood the fad of it. Any time that I've tried them. Shout out to Mark because I definitely robbed his copy of it. We went in. You know when you go into school and it's like the days when you can like take stuff in to play. And I definitely took it in mine. And I don't know what game I give him. It's really bad that I don't remember, but he gave me a Pokemon. And the last time that I seen my Game Boy Advance, it still had the Pokemon in it. So I didn't return it. He didn't return whatever I give to him. So rest in peace to whatever that was. But I never liked it anyway. I tried it multiple times. Never get into it.
Well, no. Where did I ever get to on that? I don't even know. Maybe I got in front of the Elite Four. Never beat them. Probably not, because you had to actually work to get the XP share back then. And now they're just like, you don't need XP share. Everyone will just share XP anyway. You don't have to put any effort into what you're doing or think. And to get XP share, you have to actually catch a certain amount of Pokemon.
Wait, what do you mean? So like leveling up the characters that you aren't using in the battle? Because I think I do remember that.
Yep. So in modern Pokemon games, everyone just gets XP no matter what. So it's just piss easy. You don't even. This is why I've said before that they've made Pokemon games like even easier than they used to be. So they do that, but then to get the exploit, you technically in some of the other ones, you still have to work to get it, but you have to just get to a certain point and they just kind of give it to you. But in Fire Red, you had to catch a certain amount of Pokemon, talk to a specific guy, and then it gives you an XP share. It obviously only shares with one Pokemon. So you'd have to obviously be smart about who you was leveling. So yeah, that was another ass beating.
So you'd have to level them all individually, though.
Yeah, like in any RPG, isn't it? Pokemon's just a turn-based RPG, but with furry for furry.
Well, that is, I mean, that's what it's referred to, isn't it? Baby's first RPG. I've heard that before.
Yep. Nothing else that I remember from Game Boy Advance, if it's from that era still. I mean, well, I guess technically Pokemon Emerald counts, but it's just another Pokemon game.
Well, that's all Game Boy Advance.
Technically speaking, because it was still the cartridges, it wasn't on DS yet.
Okay.
Cough.
So you're done with Game Boy. I'm done with Game Boy. I mean, this is where I'm going to have to go ham. I mean, PS1, I didn't get the PS1 until after the Dreamcast. So the Dreamcast is what I started with. I mean, it come out in 98, so what, I was 1. So that is what I was starting with. Mate, honestly, the memories that I have of this console, I think it might be my second favourite one. I mean, to the 360.
As you can see, I don't remember anything.
Bro, like, obviously we're always looking this shit up, right? Have you looked at, like, the catalogue of games that were on there?
Yeah, but I know I didn't play that many.
But
because like if I watch someone who's like a retro thing, I'm like, oh, this game came out on PS1. I've never heard of this, never seen it, never seen the box art, never.
No, I don't know, dude. I mean, the console, I mean, it fucking killed them off, didn't it? But I don't really understand how or why.
Oh, do you mean on Dreamcast or do you mean on PS1? I'm confused.
No, Dreamcast.
Oh no, not really. Like I said, the only thing I know of Dreamcast is that I played Sonic Adventure 2003 demo at Wacky Warehouse on repeat.
You really throwing me off the fact that you're telling me Tumble Jungle had a Dreamcast and now Wacky Warehouse had that. Because I didn't know.
Oh, sorry, I meant which one of them for people not in the know. Which way? Which is it? The one connected to the restaurant is Wacky Warehouse.
Yeah.
That's still around. Okay, so yeah, sorry, it was Wacky Warehouse.
Oh, okay.
And it's just literally a play area for kids at a restaurant where you can just, you let your little gremlins roam free and they crawl and go through things and waste energy before they eat. Yeah. And in that they had a demo kiosk of Sonic Adventure 2003, which I'd just play.
What the fuck?
Because I specifically remember being told, stop playing that and go and play in the Wacky Warehouse.
Hey, your parents are trying to fucking do you good there, mate. Get them square O's, isn't it?
True.
You keep saying Sonic Adventure 2003. What, you were throwing me off with that now?
I don't know. It's a Sonic game that was 3D. And I'm pretty sure I don't fucking know what one it was. I don't know. I knew it was Sonic. I was running quick. And I was on a Dreamcast. I don't know.
Mate, the Sonic Adventure and the Sonic Adventure 2. Around about 2000.
Sonic Adventure then from 2003.
It's not in 2003. It come out way before that. Mate, I will fucking.
Okay, I've googled it just and
yeah, exactly.
1998. So
yeah, Sonic Adventure was a banger. I mean, you go back and play it now, it's a little bit
It's
rough.
a Sonic game.
Well, the thing is, like, people put that like as the highest like 3D one, and you go back and play it, and it's probably bad that it still might be the best 3D one, but they're not. They don't hold up that good. It's
Didn't
it's
they
like a
just
nostalgia
remake-
thing, isn't it?
They just remade it. What was that game that came out? Okay, no, that's 2011.
What?
It was definitely Sonic Adventure because I remember the whale.
Yeah, on the beach.
On the beach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they were cool. Mate, honestly, the amount of games that I've got here.
So now
Crazy
you have to
Taxi.
talk.
But mate, we're gonna be. We've just took that long on PS1. The amount of shit that I've got. That's what I mean. The PS1 wasn't really my jam. The Dreamcast was my thing. Huh?
I need to talk about PS2s because you do you, King.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna go off, isn't it? I mean, for me, the Dreamcast, as I said, the second favorite console. The catalog on it was crazy. I don't really understand how it failed, why it failed. I do know that I love Shenmue on it, and that's one of the reasons that fucked him up. I believe that the
We should
budget.
do actually. We should do Gervais plays through Gervais Book Club where he plays through games he's meant to be played through.
I mean,
So we can all see the disappointment in your face.
yeah, I mean, when I get through them, it is going to be bad, isn't it? Because that is something that, as I said, if one of my first memories is seeing that game, I know I can still play Shenmue 1 now and enjoy it. 2, I'm like halfway through. 3, it kind of scares me. The fact that I nearly cried when they announced that game, when I watched that. It's PlayStation conference, wasn't it? And I lost my shit, and then it's come out and it's bad, so I kind of don't want to touch it, but we're going to have to get there at some point. But
That's
budget.
an episode right there. 30 likes and Gervais plays Shenmue 3.
Yeah, banger. But mate,
Let me do a podcast.
the budget that they had for Shenmue 1 and 2, right? And I don't get who makes these sort of decisions. The budget that they spent making them 2 games, or I think it was 1 and half of making 2 anyway. I think
they just not use any of the budget on the voice actors or something.
Don't diss the voice actors.
I'm dissing the voice actors.
No, he's classic.
I'm now going to be witch hunted in the comments. Oh no!
He's so nostalgic though. But the bad thing is, right, if you play that game with the Japanese voices on, which is what I'd done the last time I played it, it actually makes the game like 10 times. Yeah, it makes the game like 10 times more serious.
But aren't you in China?
Yeah, so maybe it's Chinese. That is definitely me not being. No, well, some of them are Japanese. The dude that you're trying to chase is Japanese, isn't he?
Pretty sure he's Chinese.
No, he's Chinese in Japan. No. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay.
You're Japanese. The man's Chinese. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, no, I think because you're called Ryu something.
Yeah. But anyway, the budget for that and half of 2, right? They would need every single person that owns a Dreamcast to buy 3 copies of the game to make the money back.
Well, there you go. That's why it fucking failed.
Yeah, exactly. So they put that budget into that game alone, and that's what I don't understand. I don't know who greenlighted that, but I got Shenmue out of it. I'm happy with that. I'll take it for the downfall of Sega. I don't even care.
Ryo Hazuki. He's definitely Japanese.
Oh yeah.
Ryo Hazuki.
Yeah, they are Japanese. You're trying to make me look fucking bad. And I tell me the Chinese and they're not. What else have we got on here? We've got Marvel vs. Capcom. Capcom vs. SNK. That's probably what I grew up playing the most, was all these type of fighting games. Dead or Alive 2, Virtual Fighter. Ready to Rumble. I mean, my dad told me the other day. Nah, fuck the sports. Mate, I'm saying that, Ready to Rumble, technically sports, isn't it? But my dad was saying to me that he remembers, like, me playing that, beating everyone's ass, and then someone finally beat me, and then I cried like a little bitch and went to bed. You know when you get sent to bed as a kid, mate? When you get fucking beat up on a game and that. That is what my childhood was. It literally was groups of people coming together playing games, which is great. And I would I'd beat a lot of motherfuckers up, but then the one time that you lose,
They were all fucking your mother. Sorry.
what?
You just called them motherfuckers?
Oh,
That was some weird things that happened when you went to bed, sir.
fuck off! I'm not. I'm that. That's gone. That's gone. I'm moving past that. You can fuck off trying to make shit like that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Rayman 2. We spoke about Rayman 1. What do you know about Rayman 2? 3D, mate. Or Rayman 2.
Wait, what was Rayman 1? Wasn't Rayman 1 3D?
You just told me that you remember Rayman 1 and you don't remember Rayman 1.
I remember playing a game where a man's hands float from his body. Okay, yeah, sorry, I played 3D one then, so I was playing.
So it might have been this one then, Rayman 2? It wasn't just
Probably.
on the Dreamcast. You start off kind of in a prison. I don't know why Rayman's in prison. So that's the one that you played then.
So it was Rayman 2. See, this is what I mean. I'm too cool for school. I wasn't too cool for school. I was too. No, I just wasn't. I was doing other things apart from playing video games all the time.
So it's Rayman 2 that you remember then.
Yeah, it's right.
Quote unquote, remember, even though you thought it was 3D and 1.
Wait, there's one called Rayman 3D.
There is. And now you got me questioning if Rayman 2 is even 3D.
It is. I just looked it up. It's on GOG.
Shout out to GOG for keeping them sort of things alive, man. We love it. What else have we got on here? Third Strike. Probably got my ass handed to me on that as well. Mr. Driller, at least I could play that and chill. There was no ass handed to me on that. You just run out of breath and die.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Spawn.
Sure.
Mate, this one threw me off because I remember playing this Spawn game, right? And it's like, how would I explain it? It is like 3D. What is the Nintendo game, the beat 'em up? Not the beat 'em up, the fighting game, quote unquote. You know what I'm on about.
What?
Smash.
Smash Bros.
It is like a 3D Smash. I used to play that game all the time. I played this game probably 2 weeks ago. I didn't get a single kill, and I just got killed every single time. I couldn't do a single fucking thing on it. So I don't know how I used to play that game.
No.
I mean, I've got Fur Fighters on it. I'm pretty sure that was the same thing. But I don't even really remember it. But I know I played it a lot. We've got Power Stone. Which they're fucking redoing, aren't they?
It's going to be on one of the things. Yeah.
The collection. I nearly lost my shit when they've done that. What else have we got? KO the Kangaroo. Do you know KO the Kangaroo?
You're just making things up to make me look stupid.
No, KO the Kangaroo, mate. This is the era of like the mascots in it, and the failed mascots, failed Gex and shit like that. I probably
must have played Spyro at some point. But
fuck Spyro. I still don't understand that game.
Probably got my ass beat by that as well.
Josh was showing me that the other day,
childhood,
and I don't understand it. I don't know why you just want to go around collecting shit and that's it. No,
that's just what they were back then, isn't it?
No, they weren't. No.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that, and then I look at Super Magnetic Neo, and that literally was that, just going around collecting shit.
Even though, that's what most of them were. That's all fucking Crash was. Is just collect apples through a level.
Okay, but well, here's something then. Why do you think that sticks? I mean, it's probably because the Dreamcast failed. But what makes them stick? These mascot people. These mascot people, you know.
I don't know. I don't know what the fucking cultural zeitgeist was back in the 90s. I was 4 when it was over.
Well, KO the kangaroo, mate. He's gone in the
Get your
wind
dad
as
on.
well.
He'll know.
No, he's out. He's out. He's not here. I can't
We're
ask him
too
shit.
young to know why people loved mascots. Maybe you could do a video essay and look it up, but no, don't know.
Okay. I mean, the only other thing really from this era to me is the music. Now, I know you listen to
What? Are you going to
soundtracks and
take
shit.
me for a ride?
Well, okay, well, you have that. Well, that's not what I'm talking about. But things like that obviously stick in my head. I'm talking about that Third Strike music. Obviously, you've played a bit of Third Strike. Right.
A bit tiny slither.
I don't. Well, I was about to say I don't know why it doesn't exist. People still make it, and I think it is called intelligent drum and bass, mate. I don't know why it's intelligent. I know why it's drum and bass. I don't get why it's intelligent, but it all sounds like that. It just sounds like Third Strike. But half of the era, like half of the games from this era, all sound like that, and I love it. That is like the favorite era of music in games, and that's Dreamcast.
What? Woohoo!
You move on now.
I can talk now.
Now it's you.
So now we have the greatest console of all time. Yes. The PlayStation 2.
It probably is. I don't think I
Yes.
have the memories from it as much as the other console from this gen.
I mean, I don't technically ever have a memory of receiving any of these things. I just know I do have them. Because, you know, like when you go on YouTube, you see like the SNES kid and he opens it and he's screaming. He probably remembers
Yeah.
it still. And I'm just like, I own a PS2. When did I get it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a PS2.
Well, you know what? It's mad. My PS1 and my PS2. So here's another thing. My dad grew up. He was all Sega, so that's why we had the Dreamcast, the Saturn, this, that, and the third, right? He was one of them ones that when the PlayStation come out, he refused to buy it. So he was one of them. What do we call them? These console war people.
Console warrior.
Yeah, exactly. See, he refused PlayStation. He wanted no parts of it. So the PS2 and the PS1 were both bought for me by my aunt. That's all I know. I don't remember when I got them. I don't remember opening them. I just remember playing them.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's
Like
bad.
I said,
Well,
I owned it.
our memory's terrible, bro.
So's mine. I can't even know what I got on it when I first got it. Hurry up, yawning. Like I said before, beat Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. That was 2005. When did the PS2 come out?
I feel like it's 2001. Fact check me.
It was released in March 4th, 2000 in Japan. So I don't know, probably a year later over here. EU, November 24th, 2000.
Okay.
So God knows, yeah. I mean, it was that football games again. I remember I used to play my dad at them all the time, and he eventually got to the point because I kept on beating him because he didn't know how to play video games. That he just went, "No, I'm not playing you anymore."
He's the bully, you know.
That's his experience of video games. He's playing some FIFA game against. Cool. I don't see. This is the problem. So the classic. We're going way back now. The classic Blockbuster. You should just rent them, innit?
Yeah.
Rent the games. But again, this is why memory is really bad. Especially because you can't like when it's like these older games, you can't if you don't own it, you can't look back and be like, oh yes, I played this here. Whereas like if you have when you have achievements, you can at least go back and be like, oh
Yeah.
I did play this and I like this achievement on this date. And then you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that. But no, nothing. I mean, we will get to the main, or two of the main things that I played on it. But I mean, yeah, you had like stuff like Need for Speed Most Wanted, which was introduced to me by my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Final Fantasy X was technically introduced to me by a friend, the same friend. Because it's weird because he had a PlayStation and he only got an allotted amount of time to play it and an
Oh,
allotted amount of
Jesus.
games. So he he would only ever play like the one or two games. So he'd either play Need for Speed Most Wanted or he'd play um, Final Fantasy X. And he was like played Final Fantasy X a ton.
What do you mean by allotted amount of games, though? Like he could only own two at
He only
once?
had certain games that he could play. That he had. They weren't going to get him more games.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So that's all he had. So he just played a crap ton of Final Fantasy X and Need for Speed Most Wanted. Because so here's the thing I remember about Need for Speed Most Wanted is I got it and I got like the Black Edition as it was called.
Hey,
But
yo.
back then, wow, back then, uh, the disc drives obviously used to just there's a single scratch, it will not run. So my that version had like a badly scratched disc or something, so it didn't work properly all the time, so it'd crash.
Yeah.
So eventually, I think I just got a different copy and then stuck that in the box. But that played that a ton. Probably the best Need for Speed game for me. Because then you can obviously go to like Carbon, which wasn't as good.
Yeah.
And eventually, at some point, in between all this, a little game called. Wait, I'm trying to think of how this happened. I either played a demo disc. I must have played a demo disc of either Sly Cooper 3 or Sly Cooper 2, which then eventually led to me wanting to play them all. So I kind of played them backwards. So it was like Sly Cooper 2
Oh, so you
and
started. Wait,
Sly
you
Cooper
started with
3.
two.
Yeah, technically, I think so. Because it was really
Okay.
hard to find the first one or something as well.
Yeah.
So I struggled to find Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Couldn't, it took ages to find it. Eventually I did. And then basically I've played them shit tons over and over again. Final Fantasy X as well was being played a lot. Never actually beat it though, I don't think, Final Fantasy X on the PS2.
Yeah, I mean, when you mentioned it earlier, I knew that you had them. I could.
And
I didn't
then
know.
Final
But,
Fantasy 12 I've started, probably the Final Fantasy game I've started the most and never gotten anywhere deep into it.
no.
There's probably more, but those are the ones that I remember the most.
No Ratchet and Clank?
A demo disc of Ratchet and Clank. I don't think I ever owned any of the other games. That was actually another game that my friend had, like one of the Ratchet and Clanks. That he just because I remember I used to go around and used to oh look at this cool gun, and he just pull out a gun that did some wacky crazy thing, and he'd show me.
Yeah, it had a lot of
But
crazy shit in it. Like, I remember, so one of my mates, that's all he used to play on the PS2. And it used to really piss me off, right? Because he used to come to my house and I had Dynasty Warriors on there, right? I think it was
oh yeah, you said this is the
4.
hatred of Dynasty Warriors origin
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Because I just didn't understand it. You're just whacking 1,000 people at once, forever. It never ended. Massive maps. It looked like shit. And easy as fuck. I mean, it seemed easy. I don't actually know if it is. I don't know if it gets
It
harder.
isn't. No, if you run into Lubu, that game is not easy.
Well, yeah, clearly I didn't, man. Because I just remember hitting shit and it just dying. And I'm just like, I don't understand it. And this motherfucker would just come to my house. I mean, this is the same person that I'd done the Tekken with. So we used to play a lot of shit together. But he used to just come and he just want to play that all the fucking time. And it got to the point where I was like, dude, I think I literally give it to him. I said borrow it, I didn't mean bother it. I meant take it and never bring it back. But
The
he
error of the demo disc, though.
Huh?
The error of the demo disc, so you couldn't you? Use...
What do you mean?
Oh, that was the error of the demo disc, really. PS2 error. You'd find games like you'd buy a magazine
I mean, I was doing
and
that
then have
shit
a
on the
demo disc.
Dreamcast.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I think I've got a
yeah.
CD sleeve, mate, and all of them are different colours, and we've got about, I think there's something like 80 something of them. And we have most of them. It's ridiculous. I don't remember any of them though.
Yeah, I mean, I remember playing loads of demos.
I don't think I played any demos on the PS2.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, these Ratchet and Clanks. Again, I know they're meant to be classic. I want to play them now. I can't say that I didn't understand them, but I don't know. They just weren't my jam. But the again, I'm saying PS1, PS2, all these classics and stuff. I feel like a lot of them have that same sort of vibe, like that cartoony type. Do you know what I mean?
Mascot character, yeah.
Yeah. And they weren't the ones for me. Like, for me, the PS2 was sold to me on God of War. That's what I loved. I mean, that shit blew me away.
Never played.
Mate, fighting a Hydra at the beginning. And then I'm pretty sure in the next scene you're like banging a bird on a fucking bed or something. It was just... I don't know how they got away with it, I loved it.
Sheltered child. I didn't play any 18 rated games.
Mate, a lot of this is like good parenting. You've said a few things now and it's like good parenting, but at the same time, you missed out.
But you miss out now, so it's all come back around, hasn't it?
What do you mean I miss out now?
We'll get to it. Anyway, PS2.
I know what you're alluding to. Yeah. Okay.
I don't. Is there anything else? I mean, I can sit here and talk about Sly for ages. Just the animations, technically the music, how it plays when you're creeping up behind someone, the story, the characters, the different game type things. Nowadays I don't replay games, and I thought I didn't, but yeah, Sly Cooper. That trilogy I've played through too many times to go.
I mean, I didn't even.
So that's what you like when you were a kid, though, as well, isn't it? You don't have you just don't. Now you've got there's so many games coming out at any one day.
I think it's more we've got access to the information of the coming out, isn't it?
Yeah, and you also now know when games are coming out.
Yeah.
Because there's always games coming out. But eventually, the car racing stuff, actually, a little game called Burnout Paradise came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted it, but it was a PS2 game. No, sorry, it wasn't. It was an Xbox 360 game.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, we didn't know that because we didn't know anything. We didn't know any better, did we? So, wait, I mean, before I go do this story.
Are you jumping to 360 now?
Well, yeah.
Mate, do you know how much stuff we've missed out on our lives?
Like what?
Like the whole Xbox. You know that was a console.
Fuck that console? No, it wasn't.
What do you mean, fuck that console? Are you kidding me?
Didn't exist. Never heard of it.
In what realm?
Well, you have to segue because I didn't play an Xbox at all. Didn't know it existed.
You didn't even know the thing was a thing. You didn't know that
Xbox existed. Didn't know it existed. Nope.
And you're telling, but there's things that you've played on it now from then, right?
Nope.
Well, okay. Well,
name some.
Did the game launch? Did the console launch with Halo? Right. You've played Halo.
The Xbox.
Yes.
I've played the original Halo on the Master Chief Collection. That's it.
Exactly. So you still played it.
Yeah, that on Xbox One or 360 when Xbox was shitting its pants, which it has been doing for the past 3 generations,
Yeah, but
2 generations.
this is when they were all right, though, man.
Oh yeah, you needed to take over then, because I literally forgot it was a console.
Okay, well,
I'm that enamored with PS2 that I don't even consider Xbox to be a console.
I love how you say that, but everything that come out on both of the consoles literally ran better on the Xbox.
And one console is considered the greatest console of all time.
Yeah, but that's mate.
Was Sly Cooper on Xbox?
Okay, right.
Answer the question.
No, it wasn't right. The thing is,
Was
right.
Final Fantasy X on Xbox?
No, look. When we're going through all these eras, I now realise that the PlayStation probably in every single era had the better catalogue of games. Correct. I think
Yes.
we can agree on that now. But back then, no, because as I said, it was only God of War for me on the PlayStation and Devil May Cry. To be fair, Devil May Cry was only on that, right? But Xbox, man.
Yeah.
Dead or Alive 3. That's what I got the console with. That wasn't
Horny
on.
gamer.
Huh? Well,
Huh?
it was more horny gamer. Can you even say that as a
I
kid?
mean, I can't
mean,
talk once we get to the. We need to get to the future, so my past mistakes will once again bite me in the arse, just like with Rayman. So keep going.
Okay, well, it was more horny gamer when we got onto the Dead or Alive Extreme volleyball. That I will admit.
You're telling me that Dead or Alive 3 didn't have jelly physics on the chest area?
Okay, look, it did, but as a kid, I wasn't thinking about that. And I'm saying
Definitely
horny
was.
gamer. No, I wasn't. Mate, me and my cousins would play the Dead or Alive Extreme volleyball.
You probably just accidentally hypnotized yourself when you're looking at them going, ooh,
I mean, maybe that's where we discovered that sort of shit. I don't know, right? I don't remember it like that because I used to play that like it was a serious game. The volleyball. I think that was all that was on it as well back then. I know they've got more shit in them now, haven't they? You've played one recently.
Well,
Ish.
well, it's a gacha game now. No, technically no, because you can't even play volleyball. You just watch them play volleyball.
No, okay. Well, you'd actually play it back then, but I think that's all that was in it though. Anyway, it was just volleyball. But yeah, I played that shit like it was an actual serious game. What else have we got on there? I mean, Warriors, which I played. Wait, there's definitely a console that we're missing out here. We'll get onto it in a minute. Well, because I'm gonna.
DS, yeah.
Okay, I didn't play the DS, but Warriors. Can you please fact check this for me, by the way? Because I was thinking about this the other day. Because I consider that to be my favourite Rockstar game, right?
It is a Rockstar game, yeah.
But did they just publish it?
Oh,
Because I seen a symbol flash up the other day. I think it was Rebellion. And I was like, oh. Didn't that used to come up on that? Did they actually develop it?
Developed by Rockstar Toronto, published by Rockstar Games.
Okay, then no, I'm tripping.
It was also on the PS2.
It was, mate, and I love the game that much that I played it on the PS2. And I played it on the PSP.
Have you ever watched the film?
Yeah, I love the film. I think I watched... bad parent. I watched the film a good few times before I played the game.
And how old are you?
I'm not old enough, that's all I can say. Because I can't put a number on it, but not old enough. That's all I know. But yeah. We had Ninja Gaiden Black on there. A game that I got bribed for, if this makes sense. So I was in school. And I don't know why, they were like giving food out, the teachers, and they were giving like yogurts out. And the yogurt was that bad that I spat it on the floor. And I got sent out of my class. And then I told my dad when I was walking home with him, and he was like, well, I've kind of got a surprise for you when we get back home, young man, but you're not getting it now, are you? Being a naughty little bastard. And that's what it was. It was Ninja Gaiden Black. again, it's something that I can even play now. I mean, I played it. What? What was it? 2 years
No,
ago?
you
1
didn't.
year ago? Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. It wasn't the black
Okay,
version.
okay, well, okay. Technically not fucking black.
You
Well,
played
yeah, no,
Ninja
technically
Gaiden
not black,
Sigma.
and black it is better. Black it is better than that as
Exactly.
well.
That's why everyone was annoyed with the ports because
Yeah,
Sigma's the fucking
yeah.
crapper version.
Of all of them as well. Probably, well, other than 3. It is valid. They should have put black on there, and it should have been regular too. Or if they could have
Pretty sure
combined
they
them.
lost the code or something stupid. What they said.
Fuck so. But yeah,
Yep.
what
Game
else have
dev
you got
hard.
on there? To be fair, loads of this now is just third party shit, so I'm looking at it and I'm like, I get why the PS2 is put up there, to be honest. The only other
It's usually just
one,
what happens with everyone. Always has like the it's like the Switch. I mean, technically the Switch has loads of first party as well, but a lot of third party on Switch, which makes people love it so much because you can make it handheld. Whereas like Sony always focus on, for some reason, their first party stuff a lot more.
no. We're not doing that with Nintendo. Yeah,
What?
no,
No,
I'm
but
not. I'm
people
not having
consider
that
the
at all.
Switch like one of the greatest things of all time because it's got shit tons of third party stuff that it's portable, but it also has the first party as well.
Yeah, but you don't think the first party carries them?
No,
In what realm does the first party not carry them? Zelda's
doesn't
and
carry them as much as like it does on PlayStation consoles.
Zelda's and Mario's and Mario Karts and what?
Yeah, but okay, when I worked in retail, loads of people would buy in the third party stuff. The amount of people that bought that fucking horrendous FIFA fucking port for Switch.
Yeah, but
And every time I looked at them and I was wanted to be like, please, save your child. Why are you buying
FIFA
this?
Legacy Edition. Is that what
Why
it's
are you
called?
buying this version? This is what I mean. Even in the year of our Lord, 2020 to 2021, parents will not know, unless they're like us, what to get their kids as a good game. Because it's
Yeah.
hard. If you're just working your ass off and you get home and you look after your kid, and you're like, oh, I need to get them something to keep them entertained.
Google as this, mate. You can Google something. It takes 2 minutes.
You can Google it, but you still don't know what you're looking at if you're not in the know at all. If we Google, I don't know, I can't think of something. Just anything that we have absolutely no experience in at all and tried to start and had to buy something for someone that liked it, we would struggle.
With these consoles, you can just type in the console name, best games, or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, you can do that. Do that with Xbox One. See how that far gets you?
Okay. Yeah, you've got like 1-2 games maybe. No, that'll be the gist of it.
See what they call the Switch, eh? The Switch 2 even. God. That'll be funny. With knowing fucking Nintendo's naming conventions.
Right. Well, anyway, Xbox back
Tangent over.
back when decent, right? Halo 1 and 2 bangers, and I'm gonna throw you off with one now. The beloved From Software. I don't know if this is their origins, but I'm gonna butcher this now. Google it. OTG, Myth of Demons. What do you know about that shit?
Nothing. No, their origins is from 1994 PlayStation. So you just look like an idiot right now.
Okay, I want to see what that game is.
Otogi.
Yeah, mate.
Otogi Myth of Demons.
I mean, even playable on your newer Xboxes, I believe. I need to find my copy or pick them up because they were
We can
incredible.
do that when we go to the place in Leicester, which probably would have them, maybe.
Wait, what is this place in Leicester?
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Keep going.
Okay, no.
I've already sent it you. Anyway, keep going.
Well, the next console is what? 360.
3. Technically, you've got probably. I mean, this is where my story becomes relevant again. Like I said, never knew anything about Xbox existing. Had PS2. Was still a Pokemon gamer. Still playing. Technically owned a D. A normal. Wait. No, yeah. No, had the advance still.
Mhm.
Playing a bit of cheeky Pokemon every now and then. Got to start the Pokemon runs. And then I think we went to again the classic, the goat, Woolworths.
Rest in
Um,
peace, man.
and it was like, I think I was like, oh, instead of getting an Xbox 360 that costs way more, get a DS and I can play Pokemon on it, Pokemon Diamond.
Oh, okay. So this is your DS arc, which I have
This is
no
the
parts of.
DS arc.
Okay.
So I got that. I got Pokemon on it. Played that, and then I can't even remember when did Pokemon come out compared to Gears of War 2. This is again. It's time to. So Pokemon Diamond came out in 2006, and then Gears of War 2 came out in
2008.
2000. Yeah. So okay. So what happened then is I had. Would it have been Christmas? I can't remember. I think I had a PlayStation Vita at some, or like a PSP portable, but I don't remember anything from that.
No.
The only thing I remember about getting a PlayStation portable was that at some point I got sent a copy of Spider-Man 2, the film,
Yep, banger. That's what I got my PSP with.
on UMD, and they also had Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I got for free
Wait.
for some reason.
You're throwing me off now because do you mean the film? You actually mean the
Mm-hmm.
film, or do you mean the film game?
No, the film.
Oh, okay. No. I'm on
Sony,
about the
for some
game.
reason, had films that you could buy to watch on a tiny screen, probably smaller than your phone.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember what games at all I would have played on PlayStation Portable. I don't even know what came out on it. Oh, I know. I know what I played on it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masters GX. I don't know where that slots in to the timeline, but yeah, eventually got a DS. Played a shit ton of Pokemon on it, mainly. I think. Yeah, I'm going to say Pokemon. Yeah. And then a year, I guess half a year after Gears of War 2 came out, Xbox 360. Even though I was unsure and kind of wanted a
PlayStation. PS3.
PlayStation 3,
Yeah, because
because of
PS3
course
was out at that
you've
point.
just heard how I've just talked about PlayStation 2. Why would I jump consoles for? That's because someone convinced me to do it. Wish I fucking didn't, but here we are. Because I mean, technically, I was also I'm going on tangents because this is how my brain works. I wasn't just playing like DS, because you've got to remember, Gervais, what was also around that time. Maybe it wasn't in your school, but the bangers that were on a certain other platform that we are currently on right now.
Or did you just the PC?
World of Warcraft and RuneScape.
Yeah, it was never me. I mean, World of Warcraft I tried fucking way years after. Well, I mean, to be fair, during the 360 era, but and it's bad. I have probably paid for about 3 or 4 years worth of subscription on that game, and I've only made it past level 20 recently. I'm talking like
Yeah.
what, a year ago is when I last played it and tried it again. Yeah, I've spent a lot of money on that fucking game to not actually play it, which is really bad. What, you was on the World of Warcraft back then?
I don't know when. because I know obviously I wasn't just playing because like in between I wasn't playing PS2 as much, but I wasn't playing like on a DS all the time. But obviously I was still going out and doing other stuff. Um, so yeah, it was. I think it was more so RuneScape because I remember when you fucking back then when you go, oh, I'm going to get World of Warcraft in 2005, and you have to leave your computer on all night while it does the patches,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I mean all night and all day. You have to leave that shit on to install the game. Like
Yeah.
now, you've been people that are like nowhere near our age, and you tell them like, "Oh yeah, back then when you installed World of Warcraft, you literally had to leave your computer on for 24 hours just so it could
Yeah.
install."
Yeah.
And then you had to buy a physical game card to
Oh
get
shit, yeah.
playtime
You had to buy cars, didn't you? I forgot about that.
in order to actually play the game. And then you got in and you was like, what the fuck do I do? Um, like, I wasn't even that much of a World of Warcraft. Like, there are obviously people that are like, oh, I just played World of Warcraft. That was my entire childhood. Played it like a shit ton. I literally became a shut-in because of it and didn't go to school. I wasn't like that.
Mate, not their
I
entire
did play a
childhood,
decent amount.
their entire life has become World
Well,
of
yeah,
Warcraft.
life,
Some
I guess,
people.
now.
That is the
No, but there's
extent
like
that they've
someone I
gone.
met when I was in a job, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I played World of Warcraft a shit ton, and I stopped going to school because of it. I was getting bullied or something, and then I just played World of Warcraft at home instead of going to school." I was like, "Oh, okay, fair enough."
Stop going to
Um,
school.
yeah, that's what people are like.
Primary
It
or secondary?
happens. Don't know. I didn't ask him, but yeah, World of Warcraft and RuneScape, probably more so RuneScape because that was probably easier to play and more people at school played RuneScape. FIFA games obviously also in between, but eventually, yeah, Xbox 360 happened
I mean, if
to my
you got that in 2008 though.
2009 technically. I either got it for my birthday of 2009 or Christmas of 2008.
Okay.
Not sure
Wait, and
because
when did it actually come out?
it was like a launch because Far Cry 2 came with it. It was like a double pack of Far Cry 2 and Gears of War 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen that. Yeah.
So I don't know if it was a Crimbus gift or a birthday gift. Probably was more so a Christmas one, maybe. I don't. This is what I mean. Like my memory. That's the only get like that's literally the Nintendo DS and the Xbox 360 are the only two consoles from that I didn't buy that I remember actually when I like kind of got them, why
Yeah.
I got them.
Yeah.
Because everything else is just like I don't know, like so. Yeah, that happened, and then the Xbox 360 play with your friends era happened, and COD happened, and
I mean, right. Well, yeah, it did transition into that. The 360 originally, though, this is the beginning of the arc of me realizing dev bullshit lies, right? And it was Ubisoft, good old Ubisoft. Funny where they are now,
Ubisoft back
considering.
then.
I mean, they were decent back then, though, no?
Well, yeah, they're the ones that
Originally,
technically made Rayman, aren't they?
yeah, yeah. So, I mean, this is original Xbox era. So we're talking about the demo discs. We had a demo disc, and I remember being in a room with a bunch of people.
Beyond Good and Evil.
No,
No,
it was showing Ghost Recon Advance. Is it Advanced Warfare or is it Advanced Warfighter? Which one is it? I think it's Warfighter, isn't it?
I think it'd be Fire because Warfare's the newer one out of
So
360 era game. That
they were showing that right on this demo disc, and it was complete just CGI bullshit. But they were passing it off as gameplay, I believe. And I just remember everyone in the room sat there screaming at each other. This is what the next gen's gonna be. This is what HD is. Look at what. And I just remember sitting there, and I was like, there's no UI on the screen. Like even just little
something's
things like
weird,
yeah, I
mate.
was like, I don't believe it. And to To be fair, I didn't even play that one, but considering 2 didn't even look like that, I'm pretty sure 1 didn't. But that is how I was introduced to the 360 originally, until it
What?
actually come
Literally,
out.
Ubisoft lies.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Demo disc showing that
Wow.
bullshit. And I was just kind of sat there like, I don't know about it. But then, to be fair, what's quite funny is that the 360 come out, I'm pretty sure it come out with it anyway. So they've done these bundles, right? And you'd buy the console, transition to HD, so they were selling HD TVs with it. And I just remember walking into a room and my dad sat there playing Fight Night Round 3. And it's mad because I'm saying that Ubisoft game, that didn't look anything like that. But Fight Night Round 3, I literally thought I was looking at a real boxing fight, and then I seen a controller in his hand, and then I noticed it was a new TV, and I was like, what's going on here? And he was like, oh, I've just borrowed this console off of someone. He hadn't, he'd bought it. But that is what I remember seeing. Yeah, it fucking, it threw me off, mate. And to be fair, I remember someone else saying it as well. I mean, it was with fucking Topspin, though, that they were playing that, and someone walked in and thought they were watching tennis, and obviously they weren't.
I
They were
just
just playing
remembered
Topspin.
I just remembered another game I played on PlayStation, Portal. So.
What Topspin?
No, it was either that or Virtua Tennis. One of the two.
Yeah, I had virtual tennis. Bring back virtual tennis as well. Virtual tennis was pretty sick. I did like it.
Yeah, that's another game I played a shit ton. And then, actually, what's another? Test Drive Unlimited. That's another one.
Isn't that hard as shit? I feel like
No,
that's
it's
the
just a
only thing that
driving
I know
game.
about that game. Maybe it's not that then.
It's just a driving game.
But yeah, that's what I remember from the 360 coming out. And don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the Fight Night. I mean, the thing is that I've not really mentioned is that during this whole time that I've got the original Xbox and the PS2, before we transition, is this whole time, I'm not even going to go into all of the games because it's hundreds. Well, yeah, it's literally hundreds. We had thousands. Is that we had emulation of everything beforehand. So,
Yeah, so
like,
you probably chipped your Xbox as well.
yeah, I had, yeah, the original Xbox was chipped as well. Naughty. But yeah, so SNES, NES, Genesis, everything. I mean, what are we talking from that fucking era? Turtles in Time. I mean, it was beat 'em ups, isn't it? Everything was beat 'em ups back then that I was playing
Yep.
realistically. Streets of Rage, Final Fight, a little bit of Zelda. I suppose I kind of was introduced to Zelda back then as well. Playing a little bit of, what is it, Link to the
I
Past.
played a Zelda on this is what my brain. Fuck's sake. There's a Zelda Spirit Tracks
Mm-hmm.
on DS, which bugged out on me because it gave me the solution to a puzzle, and I used the solution and it never worked.
What do you mean it bugged out on you though? You couldn't carry on.
I literally did the thing it told me. Either I couldn't figure it out at all, or the thing it was telling me to do, I did it and it just said no and didn't work.
Okay. Wait, the game was telling
So,
you to do it?
yeah, like you'd obviously you'd write things down on the bottom screen,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and I did it and it just wouldn't work. Then the thing it gave me, so I maybe might have been me, but I don't know. But yeah, that's another. Yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
I mean, another, I kind of say, introduction to the 360. So obviously, as I said, the Fight Night. The Fight Night was cool. But just before that was, I can't say my introduction to football games because I did play a couple of before this, but PES 2004, 5. I mean, I love these games, by the way, that much that it's
You want
crazy.
Xbox or Xbox 360 at this point?
No, so I mean, this is fucking. PES for me was always a PlayStation game. I don't know why. I just seen it as a PlayStation game, even though I had them on Xbox as well. I think it was the controller. I always played them on PlayStation. I used to play them with my uncle on PlayStation. That's kind of how I got into them. I think, as I said, that was PES 2004. 2006 was my favourite one, probably still is. And when the 360 come out, Obviously, online gaming was already a thing at this point, right? From way before then, but it wasn't to me. I don't know if it was to you. I didn't have any concept of online
I could tell
gaming
you the story
realistically.
of that if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
I think I just eventually because we had internet in the house, but obviously Xbox 360s didn't have. Um, they didn't have wireless, did they?
No, no,
You had to
no.
buy a
Yeah, yeah.
wireless
You had to buy.
adapter to plug
Yeah,
into the back of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So I just basically I'm in my room now, and out in the landing, you could call it, and then the computer room was where the router is. So I literally did like a little mini setup of my TV in the hallway out there. So because we didn't have a long enough Ethernet cable, and that's how I did it. And eventually we just got a better long enough Ethernet cable, and that's literally how my online started. Is me sitting in the flipping middle of the fucking uh
In the
the
landing.
landing just to get us from internet into the console.
Mate, the things we had to go through back then to do things like that. Because
Yeah, well,
I didn't have a wire just going
people
straight
that grow
into
up
my
now have it
360.
so fucking easy. Fucking hell.
Yeah, to be fair, when I think
Because
about it.
if you like, when you think about it as well, like parents back then, they didn't fucking know what the fuck Wi-Fi was or how to connect to the internet. But now
Yeah.
everyone has an iPhone, so they just go, "Oh, I need to connect. You're connecting to the Wi-Fi. I can do that. Click, done." But now, like back then, you tell that they're like, "What? What? Huh?"
And also the thing is as well, that you probably had to nag the shit out of them for them to actually do things like that because they wouldn't understand what you was even trying
Yeah,
to do. If you was like, so I'm trying to do this so
that's
we
why I
can
think I
be
just did it and
online.
plugged it in.
Yeah, I do remember things like that. It used to be a battle.
Okay, I think I know now what. So I think what actually happened. So Christmas was a little game called Spore. You
Yeah,
remember
all right,
that?
yeah, of course I remember sport.
Yeah, I got that. That was my Christmas present of 2008. Couldn't run it. The PC could not run it because obviously, again, you don't know. And you're a kid and you ask you see a game online and you ask your mom, "Oh, I want Spore for Christmas, please." I remember, yeah, got it, put it in the PC, installed it. And he's like, "Nope, can't run. Sorry."
Wait, what did it done though? Did it come up with a message that it can't run? Or did it crash or
I think
what?
it literally came up with a message saying, "Yeah, this you don't
Fuck.
have the minimum specs for this to run.
And you just stuck with your
Didn't have
copy, haven't you?
minimum specs." So that was my Christmas, just being moping around, depressed because my main Christmas present did not work. And we took the PC up the fucking road to the guy. Like, "Oh, you make the PC better so I can play this game, please, for the love of God." Um, yeah. Then maybe because of that disappointment, maybe might have been birthday was uh Gears, the Gears of War Xbox 360 combi with Far Cry 2, which I remember playing Far Cry 2 and fucking hating the ever living shit out of it because of the malaria mechanic.
What the
Yeah.
what? Man? The what? I didn't know that was a thing.
At the start of that game, you catch malaria, so you have to take tablets or inject yourself
Oh fuck it, man.
for like, yeah, it's not fun. I didn't enjoy it. Maybe I would now, but back then, I fucking
I mean, that's
I
almost
was
like
looking
fucking. That's like turning it into like a what you call it, like a everything being
time
time
based thing.
based. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I remember not liking that at all. Um, it's before Far Cry really pops off as well, because obviously Far Cry 3 was the one that fucking that's Ubisoft bullshit again as well.
Mm.
Skyrocketed them to even bigger heights. I think again we had more racing games on there. Project Gotham Racing,
Hmm.
which I don't think ran because the disc was fucked, and obviously it was an Xbox 360, and that shit was like, the disc's fucked. This is not running. Fuck you.
No, I don't remember ever running into that issue with the 360. You
Yeah, I
know.
know lots of my 360. If the disc was scratched, it did not run the game.
You know what? Quickly
At
going
all.
back, PS2 because you said driving game, this not running. and I think I've told
Okay.
you this before. One of the most annoying fucking days of me being a kid was going all the way up to town on the bus. Obviously, I had to go with my parents. I was that young. Buying what Gran Turismo would it have been on the PS2? Was it the two
Two,
or
maybe?
three? Dude, and I spent like 45 quid back when it was Game Station, the massive one in town.
Oh, Game Station. Oh,
Yeah, fucking good old Game Station. I love Game Station. I mean, I'm saying that. Other than this, though, fuck them for this because
oh,
I
fucking
took.
hell. No, it might have been. Wait, on what PS2? It might have been 4 then? Fuck you know.
Maybe.
2004 is Gran Turismo 4. Gran Turismo 2 is from 1999.
Okay, no, it wasn't a Gran Turismo. Maybe it was four. It must have been four then. I think it was it not the first one that come out with like the bullshit little demo version beforehand.
Yes, because I can see a Gran Turismo 4 prologue.
Yeah, so it
So I'm
was
going
that
to say
one then.
yes.
Yeah, so it
We
was
will
it was
probably
that.
be told we're wrong.
Mate, took that shit
Yep.
home. Obviously, all the way from town. It's like what hour on the bus, all of that type of shit. And this is the thing that pissed me off, right? Because we're saying about these scratches and all of that. I never really ran into an issue buying shit pre-owned, whatever, and things not working.
Mm.
But this is the only instance where it happened, and I bought that game brand new because they didn't have it pre-owned in there, and the game just never worked, and I never got my money
Didn't.
back. I never took the game back because obviously as a kid I can't just fucking wander up to
Yeah, you
town and
don't.
buy
You
one.
don't know again. But you don't know, do you? You're just like, you don't know either consumer laws either. You're just like, oh, the thing I bought doesn't work. I can't do anything now.
Mate, I was just sat there.
I'm in this scenario now.
I was just sat there fuming. So because of that, I've never played another Gran Turismo. And do you know what? I plan on keeping that tradition on, to be honest. I'm not spending no money on
You
Gran
get,
Turismo.
hello everyone, welcome to the Gervais gets a random trauma from something else happening and decides to hate on the product due to random trauma which he had no control over, nor did the product.
Well, mate,
Episode 1.
I'm
Gran
so.
Turismo didn't work because it was scratched, so now
No,
it's
no, no,
Gran
no.
Turismo's
No.
fault.
The game was brand new. There was no scratches on it.
Oh, it was brand new.
This is what I'm saying. I bought the game brand new. Mate, it was sealed fucking copy. Took it home and it did not work. So from that, I don't care. I'm never buying them. I never will. It pissed me the fuck off. And as I said, it's the fact that I couldn't. I don't even know what it was when I was a kid. I don't know if I didn't have the heart to tell my parents that I've bought this and take it back
Yeah,
to
no, I
town.
did because obviously I hadn't it. Most Monty did it, and then Sly technically did it as well. Like I literally had to buy a separate box, like a random box, and print off the cover of Sly Cooper
What?
because I think at Blockbuster you could like buy some of the game rent, like if it's like a rental game you could buy it if you wanted to.
Yeah,
So that I
but
rented Sly Cooper 1 and then I bought it, but they didn't have the box for it. So I
I
think it's
didn't even know
actually
that was
under
a
my
thing.
bed in a Sly Cooper 2 box or Sly Cooper 3 box. It's in one of them.
I didn't even know that they rented your shit without it being in a box. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah,
Okay, well no.
I'm pretty. Yeah, either that or he just had a copy. The guy that was like in the store, he had like a copy of it just lying around. Oh no, you can buy it. But
No.
yeah, I know. I would just piss and shit and complain until the game. Something would happen and it would work again.
Yeah, I don't know. I never took it back anywhere. I don't know where it is. Do you know what? To be fair, all of my shit is just slammed, kind of in quote unquote storage. If I come across that Gran
It will
Turismo
have the
4,
redemption, the Gran Turismo 4 redemption arc.
I think I might burn it. If I actually found that, somehow it's
Imagine
been
if you put
destroyed.
it into like a PS. Does PS4s go that far back? I don't think it does, but you just put it in. It
I'd
just
put.
doesn't work still.
Well, why would it work? It's not gonna work. It worked
Why
back.
did it not? Did it do the thing where you just got onto like the menu, the configuration
No,
screen?
it done nothing.
What? So your PlayStation didn't even boot when it was in?
No, he booted. Well, he just booted onto the fucking little menu and started playing the screen with the fucking. You had the screen and it would show the disc, right? And then
Yeah,
you'd have
yeah,
the
yeah.
memory
That's what I
cards
mean.
and
It
your
just got
saves
to
and
the
shit.
configuration menu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. That was it. That's all it done. So that's what I'm saying.
You
If
should
I come
play it
across
on
that,
emulator and have it
yeah,
redeem itself. See if it. I don't know how good is how good was Gran
you know,
Turismo 4
actually,
rated.
that's one
Actually, I think that
game.
was another game that my friend think he played. But it's got good ratings. Got a 10 out of 10 from Maxim. Got a 9.7 from GameZone. 9.5 from IGN.
What is this, Gran Turismo?
4, yeah, Gran Turismo
Yeah,
4.
it gets a 0 out of 10 from me. Yeah, fuck that game. Fucking bullshit. And can fuck off. And all of them can fuck off. You can do one. Even though they look good, no, they can fuck off. But anyway,
Um,
what was we on before we got to
we was
that?
actually on Xbox 360.
Where the
I
fuck
think,
were
yeah,
we
one
on?
time Xbox 360 still. And this is where, after I had plugged in the internet, we have a rogue trip to Northfield, which is just a little enter the game in North. Was it Game Station back then? Was it?
Yeah,
Must have
it
been
was.
Game Station
Yeah.
back then. And I saw 2 games: Fallout 3
Mm.
and a little game called Call of Duty 4.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Is this where it
Yeah,
goes
and
bad
we
for
picked
you?
them
Or
up. This
is
is
this?
where it goes downhill. I'm becoming a shut-in. You're hearing the story of how I become a shut-in. Fallout 3 and Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bought them, got home, played a bit of thingy, started playing COD. Oh my god, what's this? Actually, I think that might have been why I plugged in the. I don't know if that COD was the reason why I dragged it. I don't know if it was Gears or if it was COD that made me drag the setup into the landing just so I could try and play online.
Yeah, well, COD
But there
4
was
was the reason I had a botch set up to play games online. So my botch setup was I had a laptop and you could connect it. So I connected, basically the laptop had Wi-Fi on it. So that linked to
So you
that.
hotspotted your laptop to your
Yeah,
Xbox.
exactly. Yeah. And I had a wire going between them. And it's funny as fuck as well because compared to now, I ran into no issues in terms of connectivity back then at all.
Really?
That's the thing I don't understand. There was never any connection issues, and I'm fucking hotspotting it off a fucking old Toshiba laptop. Yeah, and it was for COD 4 because mate, when that game come out, I remember it went my fucking The Godfather, The Godfather with the cigar and shit. Bro just come to my house. I don't even remember him saying hello or anything. Bro just walks up to the Xbox, pull it in.
Slapped it down. On.
Yeah, exactly. Slapped it down, dick on the table, like, bang. Look at this shit. Whipped
I'm
out the
going to ruin your
MP5.
entire
Yeah,
life.
yeah. Whipped out the MP5 and just started. I was like, whoa, dopamine. Look at every kill. 5 XP popping up on the screen and shit.
I don't
Mate,
even know if that did like that didn't even kick in. I just played it. I was just like, oh,
nah, I seen that shit, bro. The little 5 XP popping up, and I was like, the little bar at the bottom, I was like, what's going on, man?
yeah, no, that doesn't get me.
Nah, it had me hooked. Yeah.
No, yeah.
COD 4 was the one. I was gonna say that's where the multiplayer gaming started. It wasn't. It was with the PES. I can't.
Oh, here we go. It's starting.
Yeah, I think.
The
Yeah, we got.
slippery slope has been slipped for the first time.
This was the golden era though. Look, we keep getting
Oh,
sidetracked.
that's going to be on stream now. What are you
Yeah, that can
doing,
fuck
mate?
off. Get away from my door,
You
you little
put your
fucker.
thingy on vibrate. No, I mean, yeah, it was COD 4. And then I remember playing Fallout and not being able to find Mad Dog because the local map thing, I didn't realise it was a thing. That's a running theme of me playing games back then. It's just I didn't know how to fucking play video games. I was so fucking bad. Like, I'd beaten Sly Cooper, but like, still when I'm playing Fallout 3, I'm like, how the fuck do I find Mad Dog? It's telling me to find Three Dogs, not Mad Dog, Three Dog, isn't it? And I can't find him.
Yeah.
Because the local map was, I didn't realise. And it took me ages to figure that out as well, because obviously I bought them at the same time. So eventually I was just like, oh no, I was playing COD.
Is it the dude at the radio tower?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Three Dog!
Mate, Fallout 3 for me was you start off as the little baby, you go through that, you
Yep.
punch some rad roaches, you go outside, I just started wondering. I completely missed the markers of what to do and what to go to. I just wondered
Oh,
until
it's
I
an
seen a
objective
senator,
thing. Yeah. No,
and
and then you quit.
yeah, exactly. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I could not deal with that shit. And that was a running theme for that game for years. I'd just turn it on. I'd come across the senator, shit myself, and turn it off, and never play it. It just, I, I mean, this is a running theme. I still am. You know how much of a pussy I am on games, right?
Well,
Going back,
let the audience know. Let everyone know. Go on.
okay, well, what's an instance? Halo 1 isn't a horror game, correct? Now,
Yeah,
I'm
definitely not.
putting that down.
The flood aren't in it, so yeah.
I'm putting
Are the
that
flood
down
in it?
as original No, the flood is in it. I didn't find that out until it
Oh
come
no.
out on the 360 though, because this is what I mean. I used to play that.
Oh, because
I,
you quit before it. Okay.
bro, I probably spent don't get me wrong, this isn't a crazy amount of time, but it is considering what I'm about to say. I probably spent about 15 hours playing Halo 1, and I only ever completed the first mission. Because you're on the ship, and you got your little comrades with you. As soon as you crash land, bang, into actual Halo, and that music started playing, and you're on yourself, ooh,
Yeah.
nope, turn it off, gone.
See, you're the opposite. I just couldn't beat things, so I quit because I wasn't good enough.
Nah, it's just, I mean, I done both, but it was mainly because I was a pussy. So that made me miss out on that shit. I mean, when it was Halo 2, when I come across the Hunters, that's what done it for me on that one. And they fucking punched me out of the fucking atmosphere, bro. And then I was just
Yeah, like I
like,
said, I just couldn't. Yeah.
no, that's when I was done
I
with
either
that one.
mechanically got stuck or just no, actually no, I just mechanically got stuck. I never quit a game because I was too scared of it. I remember playing Ice Age 2 on PS2 and getting really bad motion sickness. Or I was just generally ill, so I got really delirious. So like the whole wall, like the whole room looked like it stretched really far. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird to describe.
I don't know. I didn't even know Ice Age video games existed.
Yeah, you played as Scratch, the little squirrel thing. Anyway, off topic.
I feel like that would look like Sonic, bro.
I mean, yeah, no. I need to send it now, don't I? Wait a second. You know the little fucking thing that's always looking after his nut?
Yeah, the squirrel, that's what I'm on about. He'd look like Sonic, bro,
Yeah.
because he's running around on crack all the time. That's what I mean.
He's not. He's just got funky eyes.
Nah.
Um. Yeah, and then it just becomes a COD fiesta, doesn't it? And renting games. That's all it becomes. Technically, I can actually look back now and actually know what I played, kind of. But my things all over the place because of the.
So you did Gears of War 2, though, so you didn't play 1.
No, I played one. The bundle we bought obviously just came with two because the Xbox 360 was already out for a while by then. I'm guessing.
So you played 2 first, though?
Yeah,
Okay.
running theme again. I start games midway through and then have to go back.
Yeah, I can't do that shit. You know me, I want to fucking play for every single one of them. That's why I
That
don't
doesn't
get
bother
anywhere.
me. Why have you never played COD 1 then?
I have played COD 1.
Damn.
Gotcha, bitch. I have played COD 1.
Why have you never played FIFA 1 then? Yeah, I thought.
No, okay, not with fucking sports games though. I played PES 1. So there you are. I went back with them once. PES 2004 was my
Disgusting.
first one. Then I played 5. And then I bought 1, 2, and 3. Gotta go back
I
and
mean, all the Xbox 3 stuff played. That's when it just truly started. Just playing everything under the sun. Just renting every Saturday. Go to Blockbuster on the way to guitar lessons. Rent a game. Drop off the other one. And play it for a week.
Okay, but you're saying though you didn't know Xbox existed until then. I'm guessing it was one of the moms for it that got you to fucking buy it.
Yep.
So you don't remember the Gears of War 1 trailer that was literally just everywhere?
Nope.
Okay, well that might, I think that is the first game that I probably sat there, I was anticipating coming out. Like everything else before just kind of like ended up being in front of me, and I'm just like, okay, cool, play it. That is the first game I remember seeing the trailer for it online. I think it was game trailers back then. And then I remember I'd walk in the living room and the trailer would be on TV. And then I remember I went to watch X-Men, is it Last Stand? The third one?
Yep.
Trailer was there as well. And I remember me and my dad just sat there constantly like, and it's playing that fucking music. What's the name of the song? And I just
All
remember,
around me
yeah,
are familiar
with the fucking corpse,
faces.
mate. And then,
Worn out. Sorry.
you've took me back. I just remember seeing that trailer 24/7.
No, I didn't know. No, I didn't even know how to look up songs that I wanted to listen to back then.
Mate,
So I used to I was like, oh yeah, I want to listen to
LimeWire.
this song. How the fuck can I? Yeah, but I didn't have. Like I told you, it just wasn't a thing. My parents aren't electronically gifted. My parents are way older than yours. A
Yeah.
and B, they just that wasn't like they don't know about technology, so they didn't. It wasn't a thing that we knew, and technically some of my friends didn't really know either how to do it.
But you know what's happening now? Piss break.
What? Just I don't know, CODs, just CODs, COD, rent, COD, rent, COD. Me
There's a
looking
lot of
at
cods.
PlayStation 3 exclusives, being like, I want to play that. Oh, I can't because I can't ask my parents for another console.
Oh shit. Don't know about that, man.
Rent,
Wait, see,
COD.
you done the COD 4. Did you do COD 5?
Yeah, I owned it. I didn't buy it when it came out, probably, but I definitely got it.
Okay,
I
so
think the first game I ever pre-ordered was a little game called Modern Warfare 2. And I remember the day it came out like it was yesterday, because I had to go to rugby training. And I didn't want to go to rugby training. I wanted to play COD 2. Sorry, I said Modern Warfare 2, sorry.
mate, I went through trials and
And I
tribulations
couldn't,
getting
so
that
I was
game.
just sat at the flipping rugby, just like, I just want, and because I remember, because I think I had the day off, or something. I know I didn't almost, no, I don't know. I remember just being like, where's the game? Why isn't it here yet? I pre-ordered it. Where's the mailman? Why isn't it here? What, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it fucking got there, and then it's like, oh, you're going rugby training now? I was like, oh, God, I have to go fucking rugby train. I'll play COD.
Yeah, so yeah,
Play
this
Modern
is
Warfare
the
2. It's
the
out. It's
degenerate
fresh.
time, isn't it?
Because this is, yeah, but yeah, that's what I mean. It's degenerate time because I had the laptop and watching all these fucking YouTubers like being like, oh, look at the new COD. We've been playing the new COD. So you're like, I want to play it. So you
Wait,
sat there.
so you was already into the era of fucking watching YouTube gamers at this point?
Yeah, I had a laptop at that point, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was not watching any YouTube gaming back then. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I know that Dr. Disrespect was started on COD 4. That's where he started.
wait, and you seen that back then?
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay,
I'm
fucking
an
hell, you was
OG.
earlier.
I knew him before he even joined Sledgehammer.
Yeah,
Or
that's
whoever he
mad.
joined.
That's mad.
Yeah. The original, like, Sea Nanas and Hutch, and I knew it, yeah. I was in there. I was watching all that shit.
I was not. The only gaming shit that I watched on YouTube back then was Angry Video Game Nerd, but that's obviously just all retro shit. So yeah,
No. Yeah, I was watching COD gameplay. Being like, oh, I want to do this. Oh. Yeah, so that came out. I remember, yeah, being really annoyed getting home. And then you have to go to school the next day. Fuck's sake. Just want to play COD.
yeah. COD. I think COD has fucked up a lot of Well, it's hit a few generations now, isn't it? Let's be
Yes, it's
real.
hit a lot of generations.
Just not wanting to do anything, just wanting to level up. Want to get that new camo.
Hey, boy.
No.
I mean, this is us just going through the generation, what we remember about each generation. This isn't even our favourite games. The only time I've said favourite game is Sly Cooper.
No. Any Halo 3?
Oh no, I did play Halo 3. I was on the legendary fucking schools thing, haven't I? The solo version.
What,
Or was it
all
with
schools?
maybe 4 player? I don't know, but I've done this because I got recon and whatever the bull one is, like the globe head helmet one. So I did play a
Did
decent amount of Halo as well.
all schools on campaign? No.
I don't know if it was all skills on. I
I
can't
was
tell
gonna
because
say,
my achievements don't show up anymore.
there's no shot you done that shit. I don't know how anyone does that on any of them. It's fucking ridiculous. No hood or anything. No reticle.
I don't think it was probably all schools, but it was definitely like certain schools which you got recon for. However, you got recon, I did. Um, I mean, yeah, it was just mainly them. I've been like renting shit tons of games, but slowly. I don't. Yeah. So midway, not even midway through COD 4. No, fuck's sake, Modern Warfare 2.
Mm-hmm.
The incident happened.
What incident? What do
You
you
were
mean?
recently informed of the incident. Do you not know the incident? Obviously, I will need to describe the incident anyway.
Oh,
But do you not?
should I should recreate that with Gran Turismo 4, shouldn't I? Am I on the right
No,
track here? I'm not on the right track. What you want
you
about then?
shouldn't recreate it with Gran Turismo 4 because that's just a bit too harsh because the game already didn't work. Obviously, COD makes you very angry.
Yeah.
It's not a chillax game that makes you feel happy. So I was one time playing custom games with only 2 other people, and I got a. I think it was like a
You.
custom. I don't know what it was, but I got a care package. I was like, oh, a care package. Threw it down. Got an AC 130, and I was about to redeem it, and I was already annoyed. I probably was at the point. I mean, it's COD. I got killed before I redeemed it. So my small child brain thought, "Fuck this! I don't want to play this anymore." I took it out and threw it out my window.
I've always known this. You done that over a custom game? Are you fucking
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yep.
Nah, Joe, you can't fucking. Nah.
Well, that's
No.
what happened. I have a small child brain.
How did the thousand fucking people shooting you online not be a custom game with people that you know?
Because that's what I mean. Because well, no, it was one person that I know, and then fucking it was fucking Nathan, and then his friend that he knew from Halo,
Okay.
and it just annoyed me because I didn't really like him. Probably he killed me as I was redeeming the thing. I was like, "Fuck, I can't be asked." So I threw it out the window. It went into the next door neighbour's garden. Their dog had fun with it,
Garbage disposal, mate.
and then I mean, I did have it for a while until I binned it. It was that, and then the smashed like steel bookcase. I was very angry back then. Yeah.
Mate,
I mean, I still play CODs after that. What was the next one after that? Black Ops.
um,
After Modern Warfare 2.
yeah, Black Ops
I
1.
mean, like,
Yeah.
I still played them up until I don't even know. Eventually I just stopped playing them because I thought these are boring. These are shit. I'm not wasting my time.
Okay, I'm all gonna piss you off then by saying top 3 CODs.
Yes.
Ring them off. You can't even give me them, can you?
I don't know. 4, 5, 6. There you go.
No. COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1. That's the order. No, that's not even the order.
Yeah, I've erased them from my brain at this point. Like, I've erased a lot of shit from my brain. Like, if I just look at my Xbox 360 list of games played, I'm just like, what the fuck? What are all these? How did I play
There,
any of them?
there was loads of shit on there, though, man.
Yeah, there was. That's what I mean. But I don't like. How did I play? Because, like I said, that's probably the most time I'm already gaming at that point of shit done. But I just don't remember playing half of like, loads of them. I know I did, but none of them like stick.
So when the thing is, like, looking through my shit, I know I don't even have half of it on there because again, we was naughty pirates. No, I'm not even gonna put we in it. Somehow pirates landed a console in my house of a
Oh,
360
okay.
generation. Yeah,
Hmm.
and that's how I played most of my games on there. So I don't even remember and don't have access to look at 90% of the shit that I played. So the only things that I can look at is from whenever I made this fucking current account. on my last account, which is like probably around Modern Warfare 2 era, to be fair. So a
Hmm.
lot of shit that I'm looking at's missing. What about things like? I mean, you don't care about Street Fighter, but I remember when Street Fighter 4 come out.
Oh no, I did. I tried to play Street Fighter 4 and I was fucking terrible at it. I didn't.
I mean, this is the thing. By that point, I'd already played a lot of fighting games, and I was kind of becoming adjusted to them to an extent. But when that come out, I don't know what it was with it. I remember walking in, it being there, and I was like, "What?" Again, as we said, it's like games just landed. I didn't know where it come from, and I was just like, "What? Street Fighter 4's here? What the fuck?" Ryu looks buff as shit, and he's fucking smacking people up. And then I remember trying to play it, and he's Rufus. It is that motherfucker Rufus, man, with them fast
The
little
fat boy.
punches. Yeah, he was people like him, and it pisses me off now because they're the easiest people to fucking beat up on it. But it was things like that. The new characters on that game just fucked me up. You had the dude with the mask on there, like the Rey Mysterio looking dude as well. I think he was in the original. He would just run and
Oh,
bounce
the
around the
guy that ran up the walls.
yeah, motherfuckers like that would just beat the shit out of me. And then obviously you get to fucking Seth at the end. And like a lot of them fighting games, I mean, I could talk about all of them. The Dead or Alive, the virtual fighters. You get to that end boss, Seth. I don't know if I killed him for years. That's how bad I was. I never put the game on like easy to try and do it as well. I don't even think I knew you could do that. So I was just playing on the regular difficulty. But Seth, I didn't beat his ass for fucking years. I think it took
Yeah,
until
no, I
like
think.
Ultra to come out or Super or something like that.
Don't know if I rented it, tried, and then didn't do well. Then I borrowed it off someone, and then I never gave it back because they just never asked for it back. Or if I just only borrowed it off them and then just never gave it back. But I technically still have Street Fighter 4 original under my bed,
I mean,
stored away.
are we both lucky that we just didn't click on Xbox Live on the menu on the game though? Because that would have been a
No,
fun
I did play
time, wouldn't it?
online. I did all I could
Oh,
to win one fucking round, and I was like, "Oh my god, I won one round."
and how long is that taking
I don't a very long time.
you?
Technically, actually, no. Not, so time, not very long, technically speaking, but a lot of matches because I just get my ass beat so fucking quick that. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them online, mate. I ain't playing them online. What else have we got on here? What's Skyrim?
Dragon's Dogma was yeah, no, Dragon's Dogma was a different experience, but that came out after Skyrim, I think it did. Skyrim was a big one. That's probably the game I
Yeah.
played the most for a very long time.
Yeah, there's another one I anticipated, like, was waiting and waiting to come out. And then I
Yes.
got it, and the thing is, right, so I'm saying about these pirates that landed these consoles, right, and all these hundreds and
Yara.
hundreds of games in the house, right? And
Yara.
with the emulators as well, that definitely wasn't me, right? Just like all the
Yara.
LimeWire songs and all of that type of shit, right? I think
Yara.
that has brought upon the issue that I have with gaming now. And it's a personal issue that, you know, we've not beaten shit. And the thing
Welcome
is,
to episode 2 of Gervais accidentally does something in the past, and now it affects him in the
it's
future.
still living in it. Right, because the thing is, right, especially with like the old SNES stuff and things like that, them games are brutal. Like NES, okay, Ninja Gaiden, for instance. I know you played, not Black, it was Sigma on the remake, and you thought that shit was hard. The original trilogy on the NES is probably
Yeah.
the most fucking brutal thing I've ever played in my life. So
Yeah, but they do that on purpose so you because the
yeah,
game's technically 2 hours fucking long.
yeah.
So they need to drag it out, and they used to do that by not making you do fetch quests or leveling a ton, but just get killed over and over again. That'll make you eventually
Well, this is the
work.
thing. I didn't get killed over and over and get good and then overcome and beat the game and be all happy. I would just switch games. So when Skyrim come out,
Because you had access to more games to switch if you wanted
yeah,
to.
yeah,
Whereas
exactly.
I didn't really have that luxury. I had a game that I had rented that I had a time limit on. I could technically extend the time limit, but I wanted to beat it within that time limit. So the next time I went, I'd get something new and try something new. That's where my mentality of playing games comes from compared to yours. Then
Yeah. And how much did you rent them games for back then? And was it
a week?
more than one at a time?
Not usually, no.
So you get one at a time for a week. And
Mhm.
for how much?
God Lord knows. I've no idea.
No concept of money back then. It's fair enough.
No concept of money. I was not the one spending the money. My parents were.
But yeah, I mean, obviously Skyrim was fucking, it was huge.
Yeah,
Somehow
Skyrim
it's
was a big
still,
boy. Technically, actually, this is the funny thing about Skyrim. Again, you're saying it was a big game. Couldn't wait for it to come out. Rented it.
really renting that, mate.
Rented it and
That's
played it for a
brutal.
week straight. Rented it.
I bet you're renting
Yeah,
that for some months.
So yeah, because obviously it probably came out on Friday over here, and obviously I went to Blockbuster on a Saturday. So technically, it was like a luck of the draw as well that I got it.
Oh, would you
Um,
actually have that conundrum at times you go there and they wouldn't have the shit that you
Yeah,
want
they wouldn't
because
have.
it had just come out?
Yeah,
Fuck.
you literally you'd basically go in, you'd go to the rental section, you'd have to just look at your selection of games you could rent from that they had in stock at the current time.
Mm-hmm.
And you choose from. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I rented. I didn't buy that game for fucking ages. I bought like the premium edition with a shirt and a book and everything.
Statue.
Nope, a shirt and a book
Oh,
and some
okay.
postcards.
I remember the statue edition because that was the one my parents were trying to get me, but they couldn't fucking find it. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, I
And the little
rented it a
statue of the
couple. I think I
dragon.
rented it a couple of times technically. Because you know, I played it for like 400 or 500 hours, and this is like why you could argue the soft Bethesda games still sometimes will pop off. Is because if you have like a kid that's really excited for it, they have no concept of bugs, really, do they? They don't think, oh, this game's bugged. Like I got bugs because I couldn't complete certain quests and I got stuck in places. I was like, oh, I'll just make a new character. Oh well.
But
But
then,
like now, I'll be like, oh, the game's fucking broken.
do you know what, right? You are right. This is jumping ahead a bit now, right? But even with when they come out now, this is the thing. I wouldn't. I knew that. I knew it
Yeah,
was buggy back then, but
I
it didn't
didn't.
really bother me. Like I don't know what it was. It just didn't bother me. Now,
I just thought I did something wrong.
nah. I feel like now I just with certain games like that, I just accept it. And don't get me wrong. The thing that probably pisses me off more about it is the fact that it's still the same bugs. A lot of them that you had in them games, so like Skyrim and Fallout 3 and shit. It's still them bugs now, almost. You know what I mean? So that's the thing that probably pisses me off about it the most. But I kind of just accept it and things like that. It wasn't things like that stopped me playing it. Like Oblivion, to be fair, like that's obviously going back before Skyrim. I played that probably when it come out. And I think I got through the bit where you beat the shit out of the rats and stuff and you get outside. And then I just stopped playing. And again, it might have been that thing of you're now on your own, go and do shit. And I was just like, nope. And just
I
shut it
don't know how
off.
to be independent. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Skyrim, I mean, the spiders were an issue, obviously. Didn't fuck with them, but I never played it.
Skyrim was, for me at the time, though, was an all timer. Like the only game I really fucking play. That I truly remember that being like, yeah, this is defining for me. That and
What?
technically the original Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect.
Yeah, there are two that I want to speak about for sure. But Skyrim, I mean, speaking about it, obviously it still releases now for some reason, but I can still play that shit now and enjoy it. Even though, like, I'm way less. Don't get me wrong, I see all the bullshit and stuff, but at the same time, I accept with games like that that you don't get that experience anywhere else. If that makes sense.
I played it too much.
I get that, but who
Played
does
it
it?
for like
Who
500 hours and did every single achievement.
Yeah, if you, yeah, so things like that, because I would stop playing and I'd restart it and things like that. Have I even done everything on it now? Probably not, to be honest with you. And I think I done my last run on it like 2 years ago. I still don't think I've done everything on it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed then.
Sorry.
Is that something
Rented.
you was waiting to come out?
Nope, rented. I didn't wait for games to come out back then. I rented them. I saw them in Blockbuster. I thought that looks interesting. I picked it up. I looked at the back of the box, and I took it and I rented it and played it.
That's another one where the initial trailer kind of threw me off, and it was like,
Didn't see again. Like I said, never got marketed to either because I wasn't really online. Technically, I guess I
yeah.
was on YouTube, but
As I said
I
to you
just
earlier, I think it was game trailers back then. I think that's how I used to see all this shit, and I remember seeing it, and he would just look like a very. I mean, obviously it was. It was just a very weird and odd concept, and he just looked very different. And then it kind of came and went almost in terms of that one. Anyway, it's not a rememberable game. It kind of. I don't want to say dog shit, but it's not good. It's like mid at best. It's probably only like.
I enjoyed it. I think when I did play it, to be honest.
But did you play through all of it? Like, again,
Yeah, I
this
beat
is
it.
where we're speaking about this again. I didn't beat that until a couple of years ago.
This is the running theme going on
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
you
yeah,
say,
yeah.
did you beat that? And I'm like, yes, I did. Of course I did.
And did I beat it? No, I didn't. Yeah. He just didn't do what I seen from the trailer. I mean, what
Yeah, I
the
didn't
fuck
see
did?
trailers. I just
What-
played it. I didn't have any other opinions in my ear. And I didn't see any trailers. I just played the game. Saw it on the thing. Thought all the box art looks cool. Probably picked it up,
Yeah,
played it. Done.
yeah, that was a thing. But there was
Simpler
things in
time.
the trailer of that game, and someone's gonna know. But there's definitely things in the trailer to that game that just weren't in the game at all. If that makes sense.
This is probably maybe you'll find out next episode, viewers, listeners, people, that this is probably the reason why I don't like these game show awards because I didn't used to see them. I just used to see the game and be like,
And just go
that
for
looks
it.
interesting. I will try it and play it.
Yeah.
I never got this stupid trailers with, oh my god, look at this game. It looks so cool, right? You want to play this, right? No, right? No, I just don't. I'll
Well,
play
funnily
whatever.
enough, you remember when I said about it being that early, and who was it again? It was Ubisoft again. So maybe they're a big fucking corporate for that bullshit. Which
They are. They're the main one.
Yeah. Yeah. They even done it with fucking Siege, didn't they? To be fair. Yeah.
They did it with Watch Dogs. That was the main one. And the Division.
Oh fucking hell. Watch
Done it with
Dogs is the
everything.
worst one. Yeah. So Assassin's Creed 1 enjoyed. I didn't enjoy them.
Enjoyed?
Until 2.
Because obviously, like I said, I wasn't that exposed technically to shit tons of games. I just played whatever I needed to play that I had rented.
Okay.
Play them, have fun.
You was in the realm of Mass Effect at this point, though. You said Mass Effect, what?
Rented Mass Effect 1, yeah. Enjoyed the shit out of it. Yep. Bought Mass Effect 2 for my birthday. So I'm pretty sure that came out around. Let's have a look.
This is when I'm going to hit my guess again, 2009.
26th of January 2010. So yeah, that came out just before my birthday.
Yep.
So I bought that for my birthday. We went to somewhere. I don't know where. We went somewhere to play it. This was... oh, I've just seen a cool Reddit thread. We need to look at that when we get the chance. Did I have to? I think I played for it to a certain point, and then it was like, oh, I restarted it because obviously the stupid fucking people. Okay, hello, welcome to Hot Takes with Gervais and John. Mass Effect 2 sucks ass.
Yeah.
We hate it. Mass Effect 1 is so much fucking better.
Literally in every single fucking word.
My god, I cannot. Literally, I just remember because I had to play through it twice. This is the reason why I hate it. Think if I played it through it once, I would have probably not had such a disdain. But because I had to play through it twice, and I just remember because obviously you see it more in the second playthrough, and it just being mission, recruitment mission, fucking. Probing planets, recruitment mission, big mission, recruitment mission, big mission, end. What? I think I actually did tweet though when I did actually finally beat it that I was really excited for 3 because the ending's really cool because obviously the Reapers are showing up.
Yeah.
That's another story right there.
Oh, but You know, when 2 come
Oh
out,
yeah.
the original one, EA
Mhm.
didn't own BioWare, did they?
No, they did not. They did not publish it.
So
That's why it is more of an RPG.
the first one was Xbox exclusive originally. Obviously, I remember that being a thing. And I remember this. So this is when I actually started getting into a little bit of like following news and stuff. So I remember when EA bought them, and
I don't know. Didn't know.
my concept of EA was just FIFA and uh, what the
I didn't
fuck
have a
else they done
concept of
back then.
publishers or developers. I just played the games.
Yeah, this is one of the first instances when I took notice of it, and I was like, so to me in my head it was like, okay, so the people that make FIFA have just bought BioWare, we made Mass Effect, and I remember just sitting there like, okay, and I kind of feel like that's probably where that game changed up a lot. Obviously, one, as we
Yeah,
just said,
yeah,
is
because they
way more.
made it less of an RPG.
Yeah, but way less
'Cause,
of an RPG.
I mean, even at that point, I could easily say that I was probably saying if someone said to me, "Oh, what's your favorite game of all time? What's game franchise?" I was going to say Mass Effect, even
Yeah.
though I obviously apparently didn't like Mass Effect 2. Um, that much as to what I thought. I would still say, yeah, Mass Effect is my favorite game.
What do you
And
mean? So when 2 was out, it was one. What do you mean? Like that franchise was still up there for you?
yeah, even though I didn't enjoy 2
Okay.
that much, probably because I had to play through it twice before I beat it because of the stupid probing shit. But I still would have said, yeah, Mass Effect.
Wait, is that so you get? Well, is it really spoilers for a game that fucking old? I won't. Let's not. Not bad
I
ending.
mean, I spoiled Final Fantasy 7.
See, that's my memory because I already don't remember what you said. But cool.
Or the part of Final Fantasy 7, the main part that everyone knows.
Wait, so you had to play through
Um,
it twice to do the probing to not get bad
yeah,
ending.
because I got to the suicide mission and it was like, oh, who are you sending in this thing? And everyone started dying. I thought, I'm not fucking, what? Everyone's not fucking dying. I'll fucking restart from the start. What the fuck's going on?
No, I just accepted fate with it, bro. They all died, and
I
that was just
didn't. I
it.
was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this. Yeah, so I restarted. Did all the fucking shitting probing missions. Yeah. And then the game became not my favorite game of all time. Because the third one came out.
Yeah, and they just doubled down on it, didn't
Oh boy.
they? Even less of
No,
an
because I didn't
RPG.
actually mind. Because it like the problem with 2 was it didn't go either way. Really, it was like, oh, we kind of want to be an RPG, but we kind of want to be an action game, but we're not going to commit to either side.
Yeah.
Whereas 3 was like, yeah, we were action game, but we've got some RPG mechanics. Because like
Yeah.
the guy that teleported to people and shooting was ridiculously fun. That class.
Right.
But no, the reason why.
Before you
And then
say
I was
that,
enjoying.
do you know what's really bad? When I was originally playing these Mass Effect games, you know that I didn't know about like the ability wheels at all. I literally
Really?
just shot shit and spoke to people, and that was it. I didn't even know that the game had abilities on it.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Oh god.
I had no concept of it.
No, I mean I was enjoying Mass Effect 3 for a solid majority of it. And then a Reaper came along and laser beamed everyone. I can't remember if I had saw people talking about the ending because I was obviously online a little bit at that point,
Yeah.
not too much, but I just remember watching it, like experiencing the ending and being like, "What?" Actually, no, that's what happened. Yeah, I know, I experienced the ending and I was like, "This is fucking terrible." I then got angry and went online, like most people do,
Oh
and
fucking hell,
started looking.
yeah, maybe I seen you back then,
So then
bro.
I found
I didn't
Angry
even know
Joe
about that.
fucking shitting on it because obviously he hated the ending. All these other people shitting on it. Oh, the Mass Effect 3 ending got changed because it was leaked at some point. Blah blah blah. Yeah. And I just hated it. And then the DLC came out. It didn't really fix anything. I was still like, oh my fucking god, this is shit. And then now I have a really bad taste in my mouth from Mass Effect 3 or Mass Effect in general because of the ending.
The thing is,
Because I was like, yeah.
I didn't play it until years later, right? So they had fixed the ending by that point, right? With a download. Well, I say fixed, quote unquote fixed, right? But
They added more to their shit ending. Yes, that's what they did.
well, I don't actually know which one I experienced because I don't remember it. I just remember not enjoying it, so it's
Did
probably
you
one of
have
them
more
things.
dialogue options when talking to the child?
Mate, I don't remember. I remember following him
Yeah, that's
around
all
and
they
being like,
really
"What
did.
the
Is they,
fuck's
they
going on?"
gave more dialogue options.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
no idea.
it's
Well, obviously, if I
fucking
didn't play
terrible.
the original, then I wouldn't know, would I? So I have no idea if I experienced the
Mm,
original or not. I don't know.
yeah, I know I did.
But yeah, I remember not liking it anyway. But yeah,
We might be.
wait, but
Maybe
see
have to cut
you.
in a second. But yeah, keep
Okay,
going.
so to you, is 3 better than 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And we
Um.
need to do fucking Xbox One and current gen. Because I'm going to get even sweatier and nerdier as we go along.
Oh fucking hell. Okay, and then we got a
It's
whole
only
other
going to get
shit.
worse. Like, I'm still
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, it
going
is.
to school and doing other things. I haven't gone full. I
Full
just go to
degenerate.
work, come home, and play video games yet.
So, what are we moving from the 360? Is there any other
I
honourable
mean,
mentions that we have to quickly throw in there?
looking at my list, Rocksmith. There you go. No, we can.
Rocksmith, fuck off.
What do you mean? Help me. I learned guitar better
No,
playing
no. Do you know
Rocksmith
what?
than I did
Actually,
playing actual guitar lessons.
wrong one to say fuck off to. More so Rock Band. That is some bullshit. I can't even believe I
Yeah.
bought into that when the fucking Beatles
It's
edition come
alright.
out. Shout out to my aunt
No,
again, the one that bought me the
Guitar
PS1 and
Hero
the
3.
PS2.
That was an all timer on PS2. Was that on PS2? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, she bought me the Beatles edition, mate. So we was rocking out to that a little bit. Probably for a whole solid fucking week. You know the drill with that one.
Yeah.
But what
I
else
mean,
is there?
when did Xbox One come out compared to Mass Effect 3?
Uh,
2013. I
oh
mean, it was
yeah.
only a year later that Xbox One came out after Mass Effect 3.
Is it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I thought it was like 2-3 years.
Nope.
I didn't realise it was that
1
close
year.
together.
March 6th, 2012, Mass Effect 3 came out, and the Xbox One came out 22nd of November 2013. Only, that's obviously more than a year, technically speaking, but it's around about a year still.
Okay, but during the 360 era, we've also got the little
I mean,
PS3, haven't we?
I didn't play PS3. Didn't have it, mate. Couldn't afford them.
Couldn't.
I watched all of Metal Gear Solid 4 online.
Wait, so
I watched the whole playthrough.
you didn't get a. Well, you didn't have a first job at that point, did you? But this was that era, wasn't it, when he said to get a second job to buy the console? Or am
Who?
am I completely tripping out? Sony, did they not say
One
that
of
back
the
then?
maybe because their prices was I don't know. I wasn't watching E3s either. Don't know.
No, but we've seen it recently though, because it's always a meme, isn't it? I feel like it was with the PS3. I could be wrong. It might be one of the others, but I swear it was. I remember
No.
running around town trying to find that console, and
Really?
yeah, we were going between Game Station, and there was a. Is it GameStop? Was it
Oh, that's the
GameSpot?
American place.
No, 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 no. But there was one in town as well.
Oh, was there? Oh, yeah, there
Yeah,
might have been
yeah.
GameStop. Yeah.
There was one in town between the ball ring and the fucking pavilions. You had the little bridge that you went over. There was one in there, and we were running between all three of them. And it was like we were trying to decide now. I think there was like two versions of the PS3 coming out, and it was one had Wi-Fi on it, and the other one you could run PS2 games on it. And I can't remember which one was which because they also had different hard drive spaces. And I think we took an L because we got the version which I think it was Wi-Fi and the bigger hard drive on it, right? And that shit come with fucking Heavenly Sword, which to me is
Oh,
an
I have
absolute
now.
banger. Well, yeah, you've got my copy of that. Have you even touched that shit?
No.
Okay, look, that game when it come out looked incredible. Who made that shit?
Sure, it looked incredible, he says, with
It
the
did,
two fat titties on the
mate.
box
We
art.
weren't thinking like that back then, bro.
Yes, you were. Look at it.
Right,
She's wearing nothing on the box
maybe in
art,
the
Cuh.
back of the mind we were, but
Ninja
it
Theory. It's
was
made by
Ninja
the guys
Theory.
that made DMC, Devil May Cry.
Yeah, well, fuck that game as well. We won't speak about that. But listen, that game, that shit blew me away when I was playing that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it opened up almost like a Dynasty Warriors bullshit as well. Like I think it was massive fucking battle going on in the background and stuff. So that was class. But the only thing that was shit is that I mean I feel like PlayStation have done this a lot. They had the gimmick shit with the controller, didn't they? With the motion control, and you had to
What?
shoot the PlayStation 3.
Motion controls.
Yeah, the PlayStation 3. So you'd shoot the arrows, and you'd have to fucking move the control to steer the arrows into the
Oh,
enemies.
nice.
So and it didn't work very well
Gimmicks.
either. Yeah, exactly. It
Of
didn't
course,
work
yeah.
very well. So it was like I remember playing through the game, loving it, and then you switch character. I can't remember her name. She was a funny as fuck character. She was cool, but she would shoot the arrows. You'd have to aim them, and that's the bits where I'd get stuck in it. Because yeah, I don't know why they put that shit in. It's not like now where you can like turn off the bullshit motion controls and that, but yeah, I remember that fondly. See, you have no memory of PS3 then at all, then, do you? You don't remember like
Apart from
Uncharted first
watching and
coming
being
out?
like, well, I really want to play these games. Maybe I went round my
Yeah, you
friend's
got
house and he had a
fucked over,
PS3
bro.
instead of an Xbox because obviously he didn't know and hasn't been convinced to buy the Sinner console. So,
Yeah, you got
oh no,
fucked
because obviously
over.
technically I would have seen the box arts in
Oh, when you
Blockbuster
went.
because they're next to each other. But yeah, no, I mean in between all that, I'm obviously playing fucking Pokemon games as they come out as well.
Pokemon, more Pokemon.
On DS. Yeah,
You love the fucking Pokemons, don't
yeah, and I fucking despise it now. But
you?
um,
See,
yeah, no.
yeah, see, you don't remember shit like Uncharted 1 being a big thing coming out, which I remember
No, I
playing.
only played, like I said, I played it around my friend's house, like for like half an hour or an hour.
What Uncharted?
Yep.
I mean, look, one when it come out, it was cool, but again, it was another game that even back then, I was probably getting a bit more privy to it, but it was kind of like mid, if that makes sense. It was like I was waiting for it. It was meant to be like this grand fucking adventure, and it was just
Hmm.
kind of okay. I mean, the
Wow.
thing is, when I no, because the thing is, right, and a lot of people aren't going to understand this. Well, no, a lot of people will. But if you've played the updated version, that version is 10 times fucking better than the original.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
because they updated the visuals to. It was one of them games, you know, like the Xbox had the Unreal Engine 3 bullshit. Everything looked grey and stuff like that.
Uh huh.
It had that,
Brown.
yeah, it had that effect. Well, yeah, I'm more colorblind. That's what I'm saying. Grey, it's brown in it. Everyone says. So I was gonna say that game just looked brown to me. I mean, you are in a fucking jungle, so it's green and brown all the time. But the game just looked washed out. It looked like it was detailed for the time. Don't get me wrong, but I just it weren't the one for how big it was meant to be.
Mm. So you got the hype train. You got opposite hype train. You did.
As I said though, like people don't.
Never.
If you've played the
Well.
newer versions, like for instance, I didn't like that game. I played it recently
Uh-huh.
on the collection. It's fucking is way better. The controls on they actually update the controls on it and shit.
Yeah, I think
It's
yeah.
way better to play.
Can't like I said, can't remember anything like that. But um, no, yeah. I remember seeing Metal Gear Solid 4 was coming out and be like, I really want to play that. Oh, I can't because I'd played Metal Gear Solid 3 on the collection and 2,
Mm-hmm.
renting on the collection. Yeah. So I really wanted. The 4 came out, PS4 exclusive, PS3 exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh no, yep, we've got a shitty Xbox. That's what was my mentality. Still kind of is.
Do you know what? Like,
Not even a console wars guy. I just wanted all the games that I wanted to play were on the other fucking console
I
for the
feel
most part.
I feel bad now, bro, because I had Metal Gear Solid 4, and genuinely, I just remember it being one of the first games that like it had to install to play it, and it took fucking forever. And Snake was just smoking on the screen, and the game was coming up with messages saying like "Don't smoke," and it had what was the other thing? It was saying like every hour, please take breaks, and I'm like, why is this game telling me how to play my games? And that shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But then you got into it, and I just remember like you'd fucking connect to the wall, and your whole shit would camouflage into it. Like it had that on it, didn't it? Like if you lay down, like
Yeah,
your suit just camouflaged into everything, and that I just didn't know.
yeah.
I was fucking blown away from that shit. Genuinely. Again, we keep saying this. I wish I stuck with that game more. I just remember fucking around in it a lot. Like you had your iPod playing music. I remember rolling around in barrels and throwing up. I remember putting porn down mags for the fucking enemies to distract them and shit. But I never really got that far in it. I'm pretty sure there's a war going on in it, isn't there? And you can even pick sides, or you can fight for both of them, or
No,
something.
basically there's just an ongoing war, and then Snake has to constant war just so they can fund it. It's ridiculously political. Weirdly enough, weird that. Um,
Can't you like
yeah,
fight
and it's.
alongside one of them though, and then the others help you? Or am I completely tripping?
Don't know. I watched the playthrough of it, mate, and the PlayStation you've borrowed me, I haven't touched. So
No, I swear it had mechanics like that in it. But I'm
I'm
not
not
sure.
sure. Um, yeah, that Last of Us. I think I don't know if I watched the whole playthrough of The Last of Us, but obviously being just wanting to play that. I don't know why. What other fucking PS3 exclusives were there?
For me,
Resistance, Killzone.
I was gonna say Killzone was a massive one for me. As I can't lie, like as much. I didn't play it as much, right? Because obviously, for me, I think for most people, everyone was on the Xbox, weren't they, on the early days? So obviously, you had COD there.
All of my thing were, yeah.
I think I may have preferred Killzone multiplayer wise. I mean, obviously, for one, again, they had the bullshit when they put out the trailer to that, and
Yeah,
everyone
it's
lost their
completely
minds,
insane.
and it wasn't like that at all. Oddly enough, I feel like I need to see the game in motion again now, because I feel like it looked better to me, even though people kicked off and said it looked way worse. To me, it kind of
Uh-huh.
looked like them, like you were speaking about, what the fuck was it called now? The Prince of Persia. It reminds me of like the cutscenes from like that type of era, like original Xbox era, PS2 era cutscenes. Like I don't know, everything looks smooth and clean, and then to me the game
Yeah.
actually looked kind of detailed. So I don't really understand that, why people say it was worse. But yeah, Killzone 2 and 3 to me, especially multiplayer wise. Don't get me wrong, I like the campaign, but multiplayer wise, I think I might have enjoyed them more than fucking Call of Duty. Like I played a lot of that shit, so that was another one for me.
Infamous.
I never touched Infamous. No.
Um, Mag. Remember Mag? The
I remember
fucking
playing the demo to it.
what, oh shit. The fucking what was it like? What did they? Yeah, because they were like, oh, it's a
100,
massive
120 people or something like that.
256 players.
Killer. Yeah. But it was in a lobby, but you couldn't interact with that many people though at once. So it was
God of
kind
War
of bullshit.
3. No, yeah.
It wasn't
God of
like
War
that.
3, yeah.
Yeah, God of War 3.
And
Another
then
one I
it's mainly
remember
just
fondly.
Uncharted.
Uncharted, yeah, Uncharted
Well,
2
I
and
mean,
3 were
I'm looking
cool.
at that. It's not probably the best list, but I mean,
Now, God of War 3 for me is I've not played the newest God of War, but God of War 3 is to me the best God of War easily. It probably is my favourite exclusive overall as a game. The intro to it, the way it starts, fighting Hades halfway through it, fighting Hercules. It was just brutal. That game twisted me up a different way. The end fighting as well with Zeus, it was just.
So, wait, I just realised you didn't want me to mention. So I've actually played a lot of. I've played the Uncharted now, obviously, and I've played God of War 3, and I've played
Oh,
some of
you've
the
played God
Infamous
of War
games.
3?
Yeah, because I played it on the fucking weird PlayStation 4 streaming thing.
Oh god. Oh dear. No.
Yeah. Because that's like I said, yeah, but we'll get to that when we get to it, which we should probably pause before we move on to the next gen. Do you think I wanted to buy an Xbox One?
Based off your 360 experience and wanting shit for P3, no.
Well, no, I didn't want to buy an Xbox One. I saw all the shit they were doing, and I was like, I want a PS4.
Yeah, I mean the initial fucking reveal was poor, wasn't it? The amount of what was it again? What was it? DM? What did I call it? What's the thing with the game ownership?
Fuck.
DVR, DMR.
No. Oh, it's gone. No, it's gone.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Connect everything. There was a lot of bullshit, but I mean, I can't lie. I was still excited. I remember sprinting home, and you know what? I think as with Josh, I think we both we were like leaving college, and me and him just kind of like sprinted together. Obviously, I left him at his, sprinted all the way back to mine, and you know what? I was sprinting back to play, mate, because there was literally nothing.
Boy, son of Rome.
Nope. FIFA next
Thief.
gen. And
wait, did this begin last gen or did this begin this gen?
no, so the toxicity and the bullshit of that shit started FIFA 11, FIFA 12, right?
Oh, no, okay,
But,
so last gen.
right, let's be real, right? If anyone knows of the FIFA grind and the bullshit that's within it, I can't lie, I don't even want to speak about it. It's that bad. The addiction is real. The addiction may have just ended. It was uninstalled and may have stopped playing now. But that is what I was sprinting home to play. And I am part of that whole microtransaction problem. As much as I like to boot off about it, I 100% was a part of that issue of spending money on that game. Although it wasn't directly to them, it was technically to online sources to buy coins and shit. But that is what I was sprinting home to play because there was nothing else. So what did you pick it up for?
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get it when it came out. I got it for Christmas, and I begged for my parents to check it because it had that fucking issue where it would like the disk drive would go. Can't hear me, but it would click. The disk drive would when playing games. It was a known issue. And what do you think happened with my Xbox One?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep, it was a thing. When it came out, it would like click. You could hear something clicking in the disk drive, like a rogue piece of plastic.
So it's the second generation of them putting out consoles that were broken.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't as bad as other people's, but I could just sit there. I was just hearing it through the headset, just the clicking when the disc was running. Yeah, I don't know what I was excited for because, like you said, nothing fucking came out.
Mate, I remember it being that bad.
The beginning of the Dead era. That's what these fucking.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what a lot of this is going to be like. I've personally missed out a lot of games from the previous gens to speak about, but it kind of ties into, well, I say this gen. I almost put this gen that we're speaking about Xbox One into what we're currently in because it's kind of fucking all seamless, isn't it? But
I mean, at this point, my renting's kind of slowing down. I have a a service that I don't go to guitar lessons. I don't go to Blockbuster anymore. But I'm more in the know, kind of.
No, them days are gone.
So I am renting games. I rent a little game called Murdered Sole Suspect.
Oh shit.
I fucking hate it.
So,
It
wait,
is
did
terrible.
that come out that early on it? Did it?
I don't know. When did I say 2014 it came out? So no, but it fucking came out on it and it was fucking terrible.
We were scrambling them,
Ugh.
bro. That's what I mean. I remember being in college and it being a
Well,
big thing that Peggle was coming out, Peggle 2. and we all bought Peggle 2. That's how like in the die that we were waiting for Peggle 2, a fucking arcade game, just for something to play.
Even then, I wasn't FIFAing as FIFA as you FIFA'd, but I was still FIFA'd. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, even using it.
Like, because there was just looking at it, like, let's have a look. Let's go to the why I think the start of the Xbox One generation is. It's literally, yeah. So what it starts, it's like Rise, Son of Rome,
Yep,
fucking Lego Marvel Superheroes, Dead Rising 3, Project Spark.
that was that early as well. Fucking hell. That went
Oh wait,
nowhere.
Madden 25, did they call it that because it was the 25th anniversary?
Yes, it was yeah, exactly. And
Titanfall was probably the only
24.
cool thing that actually came out, but it still was a bit jank.
Great game,
I was
cool concept,
already
needed story.
Thief.
Yep, didn't touch it. Owned it, didn't touch it.
I mean, there's Xbox 360 games in between these, so I don't know what's actually happening because I don't think it has. But backwards, yeah. But NBA 2K14, Halo Spartan Assault, Power Star Golf, Watch Dogs, Keck W,
A lot of dog shit.
Max, The Curse of Brotherhood, Murdered Soul Suspect. That game can fuck off, like I said. Wolfenstein: The New Order, Call of Duty Ghosts,
Yeah. So what was the first thing
Guacamelee.
I mean, Guacamole was cool.
The first thing that was like, oh my god, I'm playing video games again.
It was Destiny ? That's the first thing I remember.
Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor.
I don't know which one was first.
2013, I think. Yeah, no, Destiny would have been 2013. So yeah, I guess there was a lot of Destiny playing. Oh god.
I mean, yeah,
Oh god.
I feel like that was the thing that I remember everyone waiting for, and it did stick around for quite a while.
It did, but everyone didn't like it. All of our group.
Again, that's what I mean.
No one actually enjoyed playing it.
It's because there was nothing else.
It nonetheless.
Yeah, there was nothing else, so everyone was just playing it. But it's a weird one. Obviously, Bungie, great shooting, looked nice. I think everything else about the game was pretty much dog shit, in my opinion.
Yep.
Story
The Evil
was
Within.
horrible. I haven't never touched.
I hated that game as well. More sports games, some weird arcade game. Advanced Warfare then came out.
It's terrible.
I mean, I'm looking at my list. This is what I played. But
Sunset
Sunset Overdrive was cool, but literally just a test bed for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
NBA 2K15, Tales from the Borderlands, D4, Dreams Don't Die, Assassin's Creed Unity. Oh my god!
Look, I was saying this to our Joshers the other day.
Hot take number 2.
Yeah, right. I don't think anyone can say no to this. It definitely has the best parkour. I think it has one of the better atmospheres to the game. It looked very nice. The combat was shit. The story was shit. What else was shit? It was broken as fuck. But that's 100%. I don't know. I don't even remember if any of us played any missions online together, because that was the thing as well, wasn't it? Did you? I don't know if I did.
It was terrible.
Was it bad?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing it wasn't the
Just
whole game, was it? It was just little
no, it
missions, a
was
couple of
specific
missions.
missions. Yeah,
Yeah.
specific car missions. I guess the first thing that I actually enjoyed was probably Forza Horizon, the first one.
Ah, that's 360 though.
Oh, okay, Forza Horizon. Maybe not then. Whenever they didn't do the fucking stupid fucking bot thing where it's your friends, which I hated. Alien Isolation. Then there you go. There's the first true banger, but it's only third party. This is the problem with Xbox One that you see right here. Alien Isolation, banger, third party. Dying Light, banger, third party.
Yeah, I don't have one first party game in my whole list of games that I've put for this era.
I've got Ori and the Blind Forest. That's really good.
What I played of it's good, following tradition.
Dragon Age Inquisition. I mean, my list is probably like not. Yeah, my list is fucked now. It doesn't matter. There's no point in me looking at this. Because I would say, The Witcher 3, when The Witcher 3 came out, I got a PlayStation. Finally.
Oh, you did play that on PlayStation? Wait, didn't you have that on both?
I had it on both, but I played it on PlayStation.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And
I
I
remember
also
you
got it
having
on
that
PC.
both. Yeah, I think
So
that was.
I did have a PC, but I couldn't play anything yet because it was like a shit build.
Well, I had just built a PC at that point. So, going back a little bit, I built a PC probably like, I don't know, 2010, 2011. The only thing I played on it is the name of the game Bastion. We spoke about it before. Is that right? Fuck off, door. It is Bastion, right?
Vibrato? Yes.
Yeah, I played that a tiny bit, and I played Counter Strike. I didn't play anything else on it. That was literally it. And then in this
Yeah,
instance,
I didn't beat The Witcher on PlayStation either. So I only beat it on Xbox. I mean, PC. Whenever I could actually finally play it.
yeah, I mean, look, the whole gen. Going into it more, there was
Yeah, I'd say
much.
from The Witcher, the only reason I've got games on this list still is because I've played not backwards compatible fucking Game Pass games.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
obviously in between this, the Souls games are fucking coming out. I'm playing the shit out of them.
but before that, the Witcher 3 was obviously fucking massive when it came out.
It was the game, you know, that was
Yeah.
like the thing where you're like, finally, next gen has arrived. Oh wait,
Yeah.
it's broken. Still.
Yeah, I had a lot of issues getting into that game. So obviously one of the features of the Xbox One was the whole, I don't even know what they called it. It was like you'd not close the game and go play another game, and then
Yeah.
you come back to it or whatever the fuck it was. And I kept doing that, and it kept corrupting my save. So probably the opening 15, 20 hours of that game, I think I played 4 times before I even got to carry on, because I just kept doing it and didn't realise that that's what the issue was. So it took me forever to even get into the fucking meat and potatoes of that game, to be honest. But yeah, that was like the first big thing that I think universally people liked, right?
Yeah, it took a while though, I think, to get to a playable state.
Yeah. Did
Yeah, then I've now, at that point, after The Witcher came out, I basically did not touch Xbox, really.
Okay, but there's a couple more things in there, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
but there's stuff, but like I've gone now, like I've left Xbox at this point. I've gone.
Yeah.
I'm now free from the shackles that were tying me to Xbox,
You are right.
and I
you
have
are right.
transcended to other platforms because I've technically got a PC. I think 2015. 2015 was that would have been? Yeah, I was in uni. Yeah, so I would have had a PlayStation. I mean, a PC, not a very fucking good one, fucking terrible. But I had a PC. I had PlayStation. I probably had. When did the Switch come out?
I remember I was in uni at that point, so it was 26. No, it was my second year.
2017. No, okay, I
2017.
wouldn't have then by the time Witcher came out. I mean, I forget so easily.
You was there with
Then
me
what
though,
would have
waiting
been?
for
I was probably playing Overwatch, wasn't I?
Well, before we get into Overwatch, though, you was there with me waiting for Master Chief Collection, right?
No,
I
what
swear I
would I
played.
have been waiting for you for Master Chief Collection? I don't care about Halo.
I thought I played that day one with you.
Nope, I didn't buy it.
Okay, well,
When did that come out?
I feel like that's 2015. It may be
Maybe.
16. Look,
Uh,
when that come out
ooh, ooh,
is when I realised that a lot. Look,
No, 2014. Don't know,
2014.
because I don't know when I started talking to Josh. Because the only reason, obviously, we know each other is because of fucking Destiny, technically speaking. Shit. Need to drop my phone.
Oh
Um,
gosh, yeah, obviously we fucking met at that conference, innit? Or whatever the hell we want to call it. EGX.
well, no,
Whatever
but
bullshit.
we were there. But the only reason I knew of Josh more so was because we was playing Destiny together
Mm-hmm.
with Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I actually can't recall what the fuck I was doing at that time, I'll be honest.
well, look, I was waiting for Halo
Your mic
collection.
is fucked.
So I was waiting for the Master Chief collection, right?
There you go.
And that shit come out absolutely busted as fuck. And I mean, just to skip through the whole process of that game, it was like, okay, so the game come out, multiplayer's broken, but campaign works. So I was playing the campaign with people, and then multiplayer gets fixed a little bit, but the campaign's now broken, and it just kind of flipped between them two until probably like 4 years into the game it actually worked. But just from that experience alone, because of how much I love the other Halos, it kind of threw it into me that
Question. How did you love the other Halos if you quit them within God knows how?
no, because in the 360 era I ended up playing them. So obviously 3, Reach, ODS2, 1 and 2. The 1 had a remake, didn't it? So remaster, remake, however the fuck you want to put it. So that's when I ended up playing through them all. So that's what got me into it. So I was waiting for that shit, obviously, to play them all online on it with everyone, but it just didn't fucking work. But that kind of,
Yeah, no, I didn't. That weren't me, boss.
I feel like that sums up a lot of what comes around in this gen now. Is that it's just a lot of stuff that I was waiting for, games from previous gens, sequels, stuff like that, that just ended up disappointing me massively. Like Gears was another one. Funnily enough, I feel like a lot of these are just going to be Xbox related games, to be honest. Because Gears fucked
For
me
you,
over.
yeah.
I love Gears 1, 2, and 3 to a different level. Played them a stupid amount of times. Gears 4 and 5 did not do it for me. Forza kind of disappointed me, to be honest. What the fuck else is there? It's funny that that's like the main three Xbox things, isn't it? And that's all I can think of again.
Yeah, because that's all they've been releasing for the past, 2015, yeah, 9 years nearly.
Yeah.
Nearly 10 years. And then on the greener side, with greener pastures, I was playing Bloodborne.
Wait, is Bloodborne the first one of them games that you played?
No.
Dark Souls 2.
I played Dark Souls 1 a bit,
Yeah, same.
ass-handed,
Yep.
and also 20 FPS or less town.
Yep.
I don't think I could beat the fucking. What's the guy where you're running through the door and you have to run up the stairs, grab something, and then kill his dogs, and then you can drop down on him? What's he fucking called? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I know you're on about like the butcher type looking
That boss,
motherfucker.
I couldn't actually beat him for fucking ages because obviously, again, I was bad at video games.
Because he was a side
Um,
fucking, you didn't have to beat him, so I didn't even know he was
no,
a
you didn't
thing.
have to, but he gave you the key to Blighttown so you could get in an easier way.
Yeah, I didn't even know that he was there for a good bit.
Yeah, but I didn't know that, and I didn't really know how to play Souls games at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know what I was doing, so I think I eventually actually followed a guide of someone playing it just to try and get a grasp of what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
But eventually, yeah. So I played 2. Yeah, I think.
I
I think
mean,
I
two's the
don't know if
shitter of them, isn't it? But
it's the weaker one.
that is the one that I
I
first
played
played through and
2.
actually sat through.
But Scholar of the First Sin, I think at some point obviously came out on Xbox One. That
Yeah,
was
that's the
played for
version
a
I
very
played.
long time. But Bloodborne is the one where I was like, I really like these types of games.
Yeah, because
I think,
Bloodborne was before 3, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah, it's 1, 2, Demon Souls 1, 2, Bloodborne 3, Sekiro, Elden Ring.
It's pretty mad that, like, and this is going to come up a few more times. I do remember when Bloodborne come out, it was one of them times where, like, it was almost like everything gaming related around it stopped. And that is all I remember people speaking about. Like, every day
Yeah.
that I went into college, even the fucking tutors were speaking about it. That's all people were speaking about was Bloodborne.
I don't. Did I like? Oh, that's not going to help, is it? Okay.
What?
No, I was going to see if I could see when I ordered my PlayStation.
Oh. I mean, I was speaking about Killzone on the previous gen. I think I got to the point where, I mean, that it come out with a Killzone, didn't it? But because people said it was shit, I just didn't even dive in for the disappointment. I need to go back and play it possibly, but yeah, I didn't even dive into that. Infamous was the same thing as well. Hey, to be fair, PlayStation until Bloodborne come out, they were also in the same boat, weren't they? Where there was nothing really to play on it, but they at least
Usually,
had
yeah. That's
things.
just. I
They
mean,
had things
apparently,
that
I
just weren't good
pre-ordered the DLC.
for Bloodborne.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the old Hunters. Obviously, I'd played it enough that. But yeah, fucking that game. Technically, I think it was technically 2 that made me realise I liked the type of games, and then it was 3 that like, not 3. It was Bloodborne that was solidified it, and I was like, yeah, this. Move your mic. Um, it was Bloodborne, where it's just like, yeah, this is fucking ridiculously good.
I mean, obviously, I didn't play it until years after. I mean, you watch me play bits of it, and yeah, I wish I was there day one for it. I really do.
I don't know if I was there day one.
Mm.
I don't even, like I said, I can't even find. I don't know if I can find. I can't find the email, but yeah, I was definitely there. Probably close to when it came out, because if it came out around the same time as Witcher, which I think it did, or in the same year, then yeah, I was. Whoa.
I feel like PlayStation 4. I think the first thing that I remember, for one, I remember us playing Rocket League because that was free, so that was a thing, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But I remember us sat there playing that, and then all of a sudden, you had logged in and you was playing Yakuza Zero, which I
Yep.
always knew about. And I was always wanting to play them. I mean, I remember we were running around town and I was trying to find one, wasn't I, for the PS2. But
I don't know when that was. No, it was Solihull. But
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
sorry.
when. Because obviously there's a point somewhere in here between maybe Xbox One and Xbox 360 where I just stopped playing multiplayer. Apart from Overwatch, at some point, there's a point where I just stop and I just go, yeah, I'm just playing single player stuff. I just want story,
Yeah.
and I don't know when that is.
Well, Overwatch was when? 16?
Technically, yeah,
I mean, we were.
yeah,
We went in
2016
on that for a little
Overwatch.
bit.
Yeah.
Well, mate, I'm
I
not.
went on it for fucking shit tons more.
Well, yeah, you did, but I'm not surprised that that's the thing that made you fucking want to stop playing multiplayer. To be honest,
Well, yeah, because it was just a. I've tried this hard and I've gotten. It felt like nowhere at that point.
you know,
Like you get one game within Masters and then it just kind of all falls apart. Like, what's the point of keeping going?
I can't believe that you even got to that point though.
Yeah, eventually I think I just stopped playing, really caring about multiplayer at all. Because like I don't think I've played a single multiplayer game on PlayStation. Because A, you need to buy it, obviously, and B, it's a pain in the ass. Mm,
You know.
let's have a look. So single player, single player, single player, single player. Apparently, I played Arkham Knight on uh, PlayStation.
Wait, Arkham Knight.
Uh-huh. And then I started doing catch up with games that I've probably watched playthroughs of, but never got to play myself.
What?
Catherine, Shadow of the Colossus, Uncharted 3, Shadow Warrior, not really. God of War 3 remastered, The Last of Us remastered. Did I?
Mm-hmm.
I must have beat it. Oh, I know I did beat it.
Uncharted
Why
in
is
there
it
as well.
4% of trophies from beating the fucking game? Are you gonna laugh?
Beating what?
What the fuck? You got like 3 trophies for beating The Last of Us remastered?
Yeah, you get fuck all in it.
You get 2?
Yeah, the
The
achievements,
fuck?
the trophies on it are bullshit. They're so weird. It's like opening
Weird
locked doors
walking.
and shit.
Weird walking sim game. Infamous Second Son. The first proper anime game, you could say. No, not really. Actually, I played Uncharted, I think. Not Uncharted, fucking Naruto. Unlimited Storm, blah, blah, blah. Until Dawn, Uncharted Remastered. I started the Sly Cooper 4th game, but never really played it because it was on the thingy, the weird streaming service. Most of these have been played on the weird PlayStation Cloud streaming service.
Oh, when you was going back
Um,
playing all the PS3 shit and that lot.
mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently I started up Tales of Zestria. I didn't really do anything. And then Final Fantasy X gets properly beaten for the first time. When did I get my first achievement? In 2015, yeah. So yeah, Final Fantasy X gets beaten on PlayStation 4 for the first time. When did I get my first achievement on Bloodborne? 17th of the 8th. When did Bloodborne come out?
That was early, innit? 15, I'm gonna guess.
Oh wait, that's hats off. That's all achievements. That's I'm playing it in August though, by the looks of it. Can you sort by date?
Why is this now that you're looking for Bloodborne? Because you just listed off about 80
Mhm.
things.
No, I was just going through it, and now I'm looking at when I started. I want to see when the first achievement was I got on Bloodborne.
Oh.
The 21st of the 5th. So I got it 2 months after it came out. There you
Okay.
go. The Ratchet and Clank PS4 game. There's some sports games in here because I was watching anime at this point. This is what happened to me. Final Fantasy 15, Neo, Uncharted 4. The Persona games are kind of starting to creep in. The Shadow Colossus remake, Monster Hunter World,
I mean, Persona,
God of
you put me
War
onto fucking Persona.
2018,
Persona 5 was
Metal
absolutely
Gear
fucking
Solid
crazy.
4. Yeah, see, you said you saw me on Yakuza Zero at some point, but Yakuza Zero is in between all of these games I've just listed.
Yeah.
I've only just got to Yakuza Zero.
Oh, really? Oh, fucking hell.
2017, Yakuza Zero came out. It was like 2 years in between when I left Xbox and that came out.
I thought that was way before that when it come out.
Nope.
So
And
you've
then,
played
yeah,
the,
Persona
all of that
5
in
came out
between
and
that?
made. Mm-hmm.
Jesus, yeah, you went in. Go on,
I mean,
Persona
I'll
5.
probably play on other.
Persona 5's your baby. Go on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that came out what? That was like another. That was probably when I'm actually starting to pre-order games and be like, yeah, I love these. 3rd of the 4th, 2017. I got the first in that, and I'm pretty sure that's when it came out. Because I didn't get the limited edition, and thought about it and didn't do it, and then I regretted it. So yeah.
I got that shit. I thought you were a
After
pussy
Persona,
with
there
them.
was being technically Spider-Man came out, and then it was just fucking Persona games.
Wait, Persona
Uh,
games.
Yeah, so I beat
Oh, so
Persona
that's when
5,
you went back and just started playing 4 and
and then
shit.
I emulated 3 FES.
Mhm.
Bought a Vita to play 4,
Fucking hell. Should have bought the
and did those
PlayStation
2.
TV and played it on that.
Mm, No.
What?
Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. Apparently, fucking hell, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out a year after fucking 5.
Most
What?
overrated fucking game.
That's another hot take from both of us.
No, but you know it is though. Look,
Yeah, I know it is, but I'm
that
just saying
that
that's
that
another hot take.
game it's one of them things where to me it's like I will say it's a technical masterpiece, but it is one of the most fucking boring games I've ever played in my life. Compared to other Rockstar games, like I know we speak about them a lot. Like I get a lot of enjoyment out of a couple of them because again I
Mm-hmm.
realise that you don't get that experience from anywhere else pretty much. I mean, people have tried to fucking emulate it and it just falls short every time. But that to me is just boring as shit. It's horrible. It drags. Everything seems like a fucking chore on it to do. I'm
Yep.
gonna be real. I could not stand it. I hate it. And I
Mm.
say that the amount of times that I do this with games, and I played it so fucking much as well. I got pretty much right to the fucking near enough the end, but I didn't finish it. But yeah, I couldn't stand it. I thought it was horrible.
Yeah, no, I just found it boring. Just doing the same thing over and over and over again, basically.
No.
Oh, we need to capture this thing. I've got a plan. Okay, let's do the plan. Oh, I've done the plan, guys. Bye. Okay, move on. Oh, guys, I've got another plan. Do you want to hear my other plan? This one will definitely work. Okay, yep. No, oh, moving on. Okay, got another plan.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
rough.
that's literally that game on repeat.
Metal Gear Solid 5? Question mark.
No, because after Red Dead, I mean, Metal Gear Solid 5 is nowhere near.
It's
I don't
before.
know where the fuck he is.
Metal Gear
Don't know if
Solid
I
5's
played that on
before that.
Xbox.
I
I think
feel
that
like
was
you
on
did.
Xbox though. It came out before 2015.
Mm,
I've got Ground Zeroes on here, but I've got 0% on it, so I'm gonna say I played that on Xbox.
yeah, I think you did. I mean, to me,
Because
that. Oh, go on.
after Red Dead, it's Horizon Zero Dawn,
Yeah, I ain't into
Yakuza
that
Kiwami,
dinosaur shit.
Final Fantasy 12 again, trying to start for the 100th millionth time. Played through Catherine Full Body, which is the fucking remaster of Catherine after I'd already beaten the fucking thingy version.
Mm-hmm.
Death Stranding comes out.
And I mean, before we go to that, then, but Metal Gear Solid 5, did you enjoy? Me personally, I loved it, even though it had a lot of flaws. Wasn't finished, but
I don't think I did enjoy it though.
really, mate,
Uh-huh.
look, right. This might be a hot take. I don't know. To me, gameplay wise, I think that is the best game that I've ever played.
No.
What? There's so much shit to do in it though. Like the amount of ways that you can tackle every single fucking mission, the amount of stuff that you can fuck around with.
That's in Breath of the Wild as well.
Yeah, but no,
I prefer
sort of, kind
structure.
of.
I don't like being told, getting a tap on my ass and going, go on, do what you want. I'm not, no, I'm here to play fucking video games. So I want to do what I want. I go outside. You know what I mean?
No, mate, you could do whatever the fuck you wanted to like take over bases and everything on that shit. Look, to me,
That's a bit more restrictive than that.
I think it's possibly the best gameplay was. But fair enough,
No,
you're not having it.
no.
Fair
There's
enough.
funner games out.
No,
It's not that fun to play. It's still tedious.
I didn't say. No, I wouldn't say tedious. I'm not. It's not to do with the most fun. I'm not saying it's the most fun. I know that's what games are meant to be for, kind of. But I'm not the most fun. No, I just mean the amount of shit that you can do in it, just for the fuck of it. I mean, hiding in boxes and shit is like old school stuff, but shooting rocket fists at people and stuff like that. You're just not having it, are
No,
you? Fair enough. Then.
because you could do all that shit on fucking Breath of the Wild as well. You can do loads of fucking shit. You can fucking like, set a rock and then smack it enough so that it will ping once the the timer's knocked off on it, and then fucking fire at someone, and then you can ride behind it on your fucking shield, come flying in with a sword, catch your sword on fire, and then start a fucking fire. And, oh,
Yeah, technically there's probably more shit to fuck around with in that game. But it's almost to no purpose other than having fun, which is fair enough, but you don't
like
really
you can
achieve
do it to
anything to
solve
do with it.
puzzles as well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Breath of the Wild was class, but I ain't putting it above Metal Gear for gameplay. I'm not having it.
I mean, I didn't. I enjoyed Breath of the Wild, but at the same time, I didn't. So I'm not going to say that I enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 5 that much either. I've got a weird taste though when it comes to stuff like that.
For me,
And I think
hmm?
keep going. Sorry, no,
I was
you
just
go.
gonna
So I
say
think I'll.
Breath of the Wild was very cool. I didn't play that until a couple of years after again. Although, I know, to be fair, I did play it on release, but I played it on the fucking Wii U, and then I had a Switch like a month after, and then started playing it on that.
Well, we can get to end of PS4, my PS4 list, and then we can rewind because obviously at this point, I have enough money where I'm flipping between consoles constantly, and I'm not restricted to one console. Because technically, even looking at this list of PlayStation games, it's all exclusive
Yeah,
still. It's either console exclusive or PlayStation exclusive. There's no like third party games which I'd play on PlayStation because after Death Stranding, it's Uncharted Lost Legacy, then Neo 2, which wasn't out on PC,
mhm,
Persona 5 Royal,
mhm.
Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, and then we're into PlayStation 5.
Right.
And again, PlayStation 5 is only exclusives or couldn't get them on PC yet. So I don't even know when I made the leap to
For the PC.
PC, to be honest, either. I think it might have been around Neo 2, maybe.
Why? Which was when? Neo 2's what year? Like 18, 19 or
2020?
something? I
No,
fucking don't recall.
2020. When I first properly started only playing games on PC, I'm not sure. Because technically, obviously, I was playing Overwatch on PC most of the
Well,
time. A
what
lot.
did you buy the PC for? Was there a reason that you like? Was there a game that coming out
Spore?
that you was like,
No, we can.
what?
Spore?
Not, not fucking sport, but
Well, no, literally, seriously though, I wanted a PC because like that experience of having a game which you just can't play. I've always wanted to be able to play it. I don't think I got a PC for a specific game. No, I just got it because I always wanted a PC for some reason.
no. Obviously, the
There's just
library just
there's
goes
more
back and
games there
back.
because you know when like you're on YouTube and people, oh, I'm playing this game. It's like on consoles yet. You're like, oh, okay. Um,
No.
I mean, technically, when the fuck did I first play Final Fantasy 14? I have no idea.
Oh god. The time that you've put into that, that is dedication, bro. I'm like that with MMOs all the time. Like, I love the premise of an MMO, but then I'm like, even though I'll put like, I don't know, hundreds of hours into games, whatever. The
Oh, here
fact
we
that
go. Actually, I've got a screenshot here.
it's like you're
No,
dedicating like 1,000 hours into that shit. I'm not doing it.
it might have actually been around 2015-ish. Then I actually also had a PC because I've got a Mad Max screenshot here.
Mad Max. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Mad Max game. I've got loads of screenshots from that. Then I haven't
That's
got anything
early
really.
though.
Um, yeah, I know. I think I bought a shit thing in because what I would have went to uni September 2014. Yeah, bought a shit thing then. Realized it was shit, and I probably had already left by the time it was Christmas. Asked for a new graphics card,
Mhm.
Christmas, so I got a 1080. Shows how old I am now. Fucking hell. Got a 1080. Eventually got a new motherboard and processor from where I was working at the time, Maplin.
Right, a 1080. I thought
Eventually.
you had a 970, bro.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, yeah. It must have been a 970. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 970
It was
originally.
970,
Everyone was
then to
fucking rocking that.
1080, skipped the 2000 series, went to 3080, which was in the old PC, and now I'm more or less top spec, apart from it being a
You,
4080 Super instead of a 4090.
you're mega fucking juiced.
Um, and now I just play everything on PC and only play console exclusives if I care about them enough.
But there's not really anything that's that fucking.
But there literally hasn't. There's literally been this year. I mean, let me check because now I actually do. This is why I started doing these things because you try and remember this shit, it's fucking impossible.
What, doing your lists?
Um, console exclusives, Rebirth, Stellar Blade, Astrobot.
Like,
That's
that's
it.
the last just this year, though, no?
Yep, 3 games this year that are console exclusive.
Okay, but what about
Nothing came out on
PS5
Switch.
altogether, though?
What?
Was there anything before that?
Yeah, of course, there's tons. Well, not tons, but there is. Da, 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 da. You want to go to PS5 now?
I mean, we can do what? I mean, what the fuck else is there on there, bro? Mate, I've got nothing else. We've talked about Dark Souls.
So
Yakuza,
Demon
we
Souls.
mentioned lightly.
Oh, actually, yeah. So just for context, everybody, this entire time where I'm listing all of these games, our co-host and friend over there is only playing FIFA, more or less, and Call of Duty. Yes.
Call of Duty, FIFA, PES, Counter Strike on PC.
But that's
Bro,
it.
there's Sims in
Compared
there.
to all
Why
of the
not?
things I've just sat through and listed.
Nah, the thing is, there is other things in there, but they're that like light that it's just like.
And you
Meh.
haven't really. I mean, yeah.
Like there's like, for
It's,
instance, like I love The Walking Dead, but it's things like that. But this is the thing, like with like that whole era, is that it's small things like that where I got the most enjoyment from. Like we're talking The Walking Dead. I forget the name of it
also
now.
probably why I got PC because you can get other best indie games on it.
Is it Toho Lunar Nights? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but when I got the Series X, mate, there was again nothing out on it. So that was the first thing I played on it. I was playing a fucking pixel Metroidvania game because there was just nothing again. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
When I was going
PS5
through my
games.
list, that is all I had. I had Witcher 3, Dark Souls 3, Walking Dead, Metal Gear, Bloodborne, God of War, Yakuza. That was
Sekiro?
it. Yeah, Sekiro was cool. I did like it. I like the change of pace of it.
Yeah, PS5 is Astro's Playroom. Technically, it was like a little tech demo for PlayStation 5. Demon Souls. You heard what we said about Dark Souls and how much we love it, and most of the Souls games. Demon Souls can fuck off. Miles Morales, 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, which is technically a PS4 game, but I played it on PS5.
I mean,
Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, Forbidden West, Returnal, God of War Ragnarok. I'm gonna skip the Fate visual novel. Well, not even Fate, but Final Fantasy 16, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Rebirth, and then yeah, it's just things that came out this year. That's it. There's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games that came out before the other 3 that I've played this year.
wait, what?
There's 9 PS5 exclusives that came out before
Altogether,
the other 3 that
yeah.
I've played this year.
And
That's it.
I mean, probably touched none of them. I don't even know what I've played on the PS4, dude. I've played that Final Fantasy 16. That is the last thing I remember, and that is about it.
And then, I mean, technically during this time, I'm also gacha gaming because I'm a fucking idiot.
See,
So I
yeah,
was using
I've
it
got
to
on my
kill
FIFA
time.
gacha. You've got gacha. You've got mobile gacha. The real
Yeah, but
gacha.
I do it for story and get kind of hooked by story.
And I do it for addiction and rage, mate. So
Exactly. So we're a bit
take your
different
pick.
on
Take
I
your pick.
legitimately enjoy some of the stories that I fucking sit for and read. You don't enjoy your time.
I enjoy 1 out of every 30 matches on these games, right? So.
Brilliant. That's a great fucking ratio. That is. Rewinding then, because ironically the Switch has crossed over 2 console generations. It's still technically going, kind of. I bought the Switch for Breath of the Wild.
Yep. Same.
Did you? Thought you didn't bother.
Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't do it until
No,
after.
technically no. I bought the Switch for Breath of the. Oh fuck, we forgot about the 3DS. Rewind even more. Blah, 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 blah. I bought a 3DS for Fire Emblem Awakening. That's one of my favorite games of all time. And then a game came out. Well, not on technically 3DS, but what was the fucking one before the 3DS called?
DS Lite, is it? DS Lite XL or something bullshit like that?
Yeah,
DSXL?
that I can't remember, but before that, yeah, but before that, yeah, I got the that for Fire Emblem Awakening,
Oh, you was on.
and I traded in my Fire Emblem Awakening 3DS
Oh,
for a game which I barely ever played on the 3DS. Actually, I played it in for 2 games technically. One was Xenoblade Chronicles Original.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I bought a Wii U. I forgot about that. And the second was a Monster Hunter 3D Ultimate, which I also didn't really barely play. But eventually, yeah, Switch came out. I'm now a Fire Emblem fan because of Awakening. So they announced. I think they announced the uh, uh, a Fire Emblem game with the Switch like to be released. So that was hype for me because I was enjoying Fire Emblem at that point. Got that. Eventually, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 comes out. Don't really care. Someone at work convinces me it's cool. Buy it. Fall in love eventually. After not understanding the gameplay for like 50 hours. Eventually fall in love with it. Fucking love Monolith soft games then. Yeah, I guess Definitive Edition comes out. Haven't beaten it yet, even though I thought it was really good. Brilliant. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Fire Emblem fucking Three Houses, Fire Emblem Warriors, Fire Emblem fucking... Yeah, I don't play Nintendo games for most Nintendo, actually. It's funny. I've still never beaten a Mario game. There's my hot take.
I beat a
uh,
couple. I beat the first 3.
and then I guess, yeah, no, that's kind of... Yeah, the years just kind of fly by at that point because you're not in school and, yeah, you're working, so your life just kind of flies by too fast that you can't pay attention, doesn't it? And now we are here, and I make lists so I actually can keep track of what I've done.
Wait, but the list take you up to what year? It's like this year, last year?
Only 2020 last year, yeah. So last year I at least played, maybe not beat 37 games, but some of them are gacha stories which I put on there just so I could review them, so I knew what I was doing at certain points because it's a bit of a gap otherwise. Yeah, because I'm not really a multiplayer like fighting games or anything. Don't really take up too much time.
No.
I think I dubbed 2023 the year of the visual novel because there were one, two, da, 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 ooh, 3, 4, oh, 5, I guess, 6, 7, 8, 9 different visual novel or visual novel like games that I sat through. Yes, yeah.
And they're like hundreds of hours each, right?
No,
No. Overshot.
by a lot. Yeah, Witch on the Holy Night is 40 hours.
Okay,
Uh,
altogether, let me
the CL
ballpark
route,
this.
I don't know, but apparently it's 61 hours
300
to
plus
beat.
hours of visual novel, yeah.
No. Lost Belt 6 was 40ish hours of my recording because I recorded it. Ghost Trick was only 13 hours. Higurashi took me 130 hours. Nikkei story wouldn't have taken that long. Blue Archive story wouldn't have taken that long. Nowhere near 300.
Okay.
Maybe 200. Yeah, but that's caught up to where I am technically now. I now mainly just search out games with stories that I want to experience. That is my main objective in video gaming, for the most part.
Search for stories. I want to be there.
Search for stories that will nourish my brain and give me different perspectives from what I not usually see. What were you doing in that entire section of the 9 years that once I left play Xbox?
Mate, as I said, I went through, and as I said, Witcher 3, Dark Souls, Walking Dead, Titanfall, Metal Gear Solid 5. It's things like that. That's the only things that I pinpointed out. Other than that, it was literally going back and playing weird things like Castlevania, Symphony of the Night as well. What the fuck else was in there? I've definitely went through an era when the Series X come out and stuff like that. I've just playing Metroidvanias. And I don't even remember the name of half of them. Toho Knights has said. There was... I need to find it now. Is it Gato Roboto? Know about that?
What?
Gato.
No.
It is Gato Roboto. See, that's that much of a banger that I actually remember that. Mate, completely black and white, and you're playing as a little cat inside a fucking robot, mate. I mean, it's pretty much Metroid. It's Metroidvania, and it's pretty much Metroid. He's running around just shooting shit.
Oh, that's what I was going to look up.
That is what my era went to. A lot of that. A lot of
Indeed.
Counter Strike.
And then a lot of FIFA.
A lot of FIFA. Losing my mind. A lot of PES. A lot of Jutes. What else is there? Fuck off, door.
You're going to have to edit that out.
Nah, fuck it.
What do
Battlefield's
you mean,
come out
fuck
and was
it? This is
shit.
professional.
No. Battlefield's come out and was shit. NBA turned to shit. What else is there?
Oh, Jesus.
What do you want from me, bro? There's no games there. It died off.
You died off.
I did die off.
You gave up.
The thing is, right, I feel you just said stories.
Mike.
Oh, fucking leg keeps touching it. Mate, you're searching stories. I want to be there, but I've still got that like little bit of like competitive bullshit in me that wants to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I make you play the worst possible games in our upcoming segment of
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
we did placements on insert thingy game here, multiplayer game here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
And you'll find out our experiences and how much we hated ourselves for doing so.
yeah, but yeah, it is just a lot of that though, and the competitive edge. I think the problem is with it is that I don't stick to one thing, and I flick between about 5 different ones at a time, and these kids are just demons out here now. So how the fuck do you compete against them? I feel like it's actually impossible. I hold my own a little bit, but I never get to any like elite stage on anything. It's like
I don't play multiplayer enough anymore to get good enough to want to keep playing.
Yeah, I can't do it. I say I can't do it, but I keep trying. But then I rage, and then I switch, and then you're never getting good at fully at one of them. I think the thing is, I play decent enough to hold my own, to have a little bit of fun, but I'll probably lose my mind more so than doing that. So it needs to stop. But I plan on doing more, so work that one out.
Oh, fuck. There you go. We went through our history. Top 5 games, go.
Top 5 games of everything. Holy shit. Okay. Let's ballpark this. I'm going Shenmue 1. I am going Street Fighter Third Strike. I am going Ooh, Near Automata. I am going.
How about that? We didn't fucking mention that at all.
Yeah,
Jesus.
but if it's not in your top games, then I'm gonna be shocked. So, ooh, what else can we throw in there?
I mean, if you said 4, I've already forgot.
No, I've said 3. I'm
Okay.
saying. Ooh, is it a Gears of War 2? Struggles. Gears of War 2 or Halo? I'm going Gears of War 2. Fuck it. What else? One more.
Yep.
Of all times.
Aha. There we go. Found it.
God of War 3. Top 5. Shoot.
Okay.
No,
5.
no,
No.
no. Gears of War 2's gone. Sorry. Metal Gear Solid 3. It's gone. I'm sorry, Gears of War. It's gone. It's got the boot.
Say fucking Gears of War 2.
Yeah, no, it's got the
Fucking hell.
boot.
What are you?
Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm sorry.
Other shooter fucking extravaganza. Jesus
Nah,
Christ.
Gears of War's class though, but yeah. One shoot, 5.
Bloodborne, Persona 5, Near Automata. Wait, Bloodborne, Persona 5, Near Automata. Fire Emblem Awakening. I can do more than 5. What do we choose between here?
We'll do honourable
Do we
mentions
do?
after, fuck it.
I mean, yeah,
Throw some in
it's
there.
between Final Fantasy X and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Oh, fucking
And
hell,
then
yeah.
honourable mentions are the Xenoblade games, 2 and 3, because I haven't been 1 because I'm an idiot. Final Fantasy 14. When it's good. Yeah,
That's your
that's
honourable
it, everyone.
mentions.
That was honourable mentions.
But that's all your honourable mentions.
Well, I can't. I've got the picture of what we did ages ago.
Oh,
I can't fucking remember. Jesus Christ, I've got my brain done way. The remake games, Final Fantasy VII remakes, and Final Fantasy VII itself. Resident Evil 4, visual novels that I like, but I'm not going to mention because no one will know what they are. Hades, the Like a Dragon versions of Yakuza games, as in the
oh, the
newer
like
one.
a dragon. Okay. Yeah.
The turn-based ones I think are fucking ridiculously good.
Okay.
That I think you can't. I can't. I play too many games. I can't fucking. I can't pluck any more out of my brain.
Okay, so I'm throwing in Dark Souls 3, San Andreas. What else? Asura's
Did I say two
Wrath.
Souls game in mine? I think I did. I didn't know. I said fucking Bloodborne and Sekiro. Oops. Oh, Elden Ring. Obviously, that's a fucking Jesus Christ. And Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm shit at it. So yeah, keep going. You keep going. Sorry.
What else am I throwing? Throwing in Ninja Gaiden. Go with Black. We'll go with Power Stone. Mr. Driller. Shout out to Mr. Driller. I love you. Def Jam Fight for New York. Banger. What else we got? Warriors, I spoke about earlier. Loved it. You know what? And I'm going to throw 2 in, right? That are dog shit games, but I loved. Right? Tofeng. Xbox original. It is from the people that do Mortal Kombat at the time. I don't know if it's the same people that do Mortal Kombat now, but this was like their first like 3D one. I think it come out before like Mortal Kombat Armageddon and bullshit like that, like the dog shit ones, right? Which is funny enough because Tofeng is kind of dog shit, but I loved it, right? And also, you are definitely not gonna know this, and I'd love if someone did. I think the game is called Balls 3D on the Sega Genesis, right? So, you gotta think, mate, Sega Genesis, everything's 2D, pixel, bullshit. Beautiful. I don't know what I'm saying, bullshit, it's cool. But I can imagine when this game come out, it would have been class. It's like, imagine, not a little Lego man, right, but imagine you're making your own little Lego man out of Lego pieces yourself, yeah? but them being 3D balls, and you just whack the shit out of each other until you explode. I looked at it the other day. It is I think it's rated one of the worst games of all time. However, I loved it, so I'm throwing that in there.
Fair.
And now where are we at
Anyway.
today?
What?
Where are we at today? Recent games. What have you been playing recently?
So,
This is a recent gameplay
oh,
segment. What have you been
I
playing?
thought you were going to ask me what my games of the year. We'll do that next. We'll do that.
No, that's
next
for
episode.
next.
Recently, I have been playing Girls Frontline 2 Extreme because I'm a gacha gamer. It's a turn-based XCOM-like gacha game with waifu gun people. I'm sorry, parents. I have disappointed you. But this is why my taste in games is so fucking all over the place, because I'll sit there, read through that, and then go, "Oh, I'm gonna hop on some Path of Exile 2."
Yep. Equally, you
And it
was
just
fucking
doesn't
raging
make
to shit
sense.
on that the other day. Was it yesterday? It was
I mean,
yesterday, was
raging
it?
to shit. It was yesterday. I wasn't raging to shit, but I was very close. But that's what I mean, though, because I'll sit there, read a visual novel, like with some fucking emotional shit story, fucking trying to jerk your fucking tear ducts out, and then flip and just go, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to play some dark, gritty, fucking ARPG with not really any story," and then I'll flip again and be like, "Oh, now I'll play a fucking indie weird game," and oh, no, I'll flip again, and then, yeah, that's just my taste. I'm all over the place because I'm constantly trying to fucking find new things which interest me.
Oh, yeah,
Which is technically a detriment at the same time.
what's that farming shit that you've been playing?
The Fields of Mistria in early access. Very good. Basically like Stardew.
It's
I don't
'cause,
know.
yeah, I was gonna say Stardew might have to be thrown him on as well. I haven't got it on my list, but I have such a love for them sort of fucking games. I don't know what it is. They're just so chill. I like botting my land. You know what I'm saying? Whacking trees, fishing,
I don't. I just like
fishing.
exploring.
Exploring's cool, but
I like the
I want
exploring part
fish.
of getting married because I will never get married in real life.
Fuck off, you fucking dickhead. No, get the fish. That's what I'm about. Fishing.
Taking marriage applications at loading screen lounge.
I'll have to fact check them as well before I end up, and then I'll send them.
Yeah.
What else have you been playing? Is that it? I feel like that is it, right?
I think, yeah. I mean, I'm preparing for. If anyone knows what Fate Grand Order is, I hope you don't, because you have suffered the same way I have. The next story chapter of that coming out literally on Christmas Eve, because why the fuck not? Yeah. So it was mainly
Actual
2 gacha
reasons.
games and then PoE, but I got annoyed at PoE yesterday, so we played Helldivers with friends. And I played a little bit of Fields of Mistria. I'm all over the place. I can't decide because I completely fucked my entire year plans for the year. So
That's you.
what have you been playing?
Main thing has been Marvel Rivals, which
Hell.
no, it's not an L. Look, I've been looking.
Here it is.
I've been waiting for that game since we played that beta. I've been waiting for it, and I'd say 70% of me is enjoying it. Now that I'm climbing the ranks more, I'm actually enjoying it more. I think the thing is, see, I thought it literally was just going to be all. I don't know why I thought this. I thought everyone's just going to be like Overwatch players jumping onto that. They know what they're going to be doing. No, there's a lot of people that are just clearly into Marvel shit that have gone, oh, a Marvel game, cool. And when I was playing it, I realised that because the amount of them that were saying in the chat, I don't know who to play. I don't know what we're doing. What do we have to do? And I was just like, oh, God,
There's no tutorial, is there actually? Is there really?
Who the fuck? No one plays tutorials on multiplayer shit, man. I don't even.
Yeah, they
I don't know where
do.
I don't know where a tutorial is on it.
There's a tutorial on Overwatch 1.
Okay, but not on Rivals though. Or is there? I've
Yeah,
not
there
seen
isn't
if
on
there
Overwatch.
is.
rivals now.
So yeah, I've been enjoying that. As I said, more so now that we're going up the ranks, I'm enjoying it more and more. So how long that will last for, I don't know. But for now, I'll take it while I can. The thing is with games like that, because it's multiplayer, I want to play it there and then when it's new and fresh, because you don't know how long these things are going to last.
Got
You know,
legs, I
X
think.
Defiant, rest in peace. That's going.
Peace.
So, yeah. What else have I been playing? I've been playing UFL, the new FIFA competitor. Shout out to more football.
Shock.
I'm up and down with that game. So, beta,
Fair, right? It's fair. Fair to play.
Well, this is the thing. Beta, dog shit. Game comes out. I pay to play it early because Marvel Rivals was coming out. I was like, I need to buy this now, otherwise I'm not going to play it. I've been playing it. I'm enjoying it. The game comes out for full release. They drop the amount of XP that you get every single game to level up your players. They drop the amount of coins that you get every game to buy players. They increase the price of every single player on the game. You can just put money on the game directly to buy it, and then the game has the fucking just I don't even know how to say it, bro, because it's pissing me off. It has like it sits there and says fair to play, and it's just not. But at the same time, it's kind of the most fun that I've had on a football game for a lot of years. It literally reminds me of the old FIFA. And I know I'm jumping into nostalgia now because it really is, but it reminds me of old bullshit FIFA. It's just
Everyone comments in the
I
in
don't
the
know.
comments what his issue is, because we already you can see the issue which I've been dealing with for the past 10 years right now.
Get off, man. Yeah, look. There's a lot, and it's gonna continue for a bit, but maybe it will stop. Maybe. And I'm trying to think what the fuck else I've been playing. I literally feel like that's it for like the past 2 weeks. What else has there been? I don't know. I tried Overgrown. You see me on that for about 2 minutes. That was dog shit. Let's be real. I heard simming and surviving and building a city and running into trees Naruto style.
Overthrown, by the way. Stalker 2, you didn't play.
Stalker 2. I really like it.
I had a
I'm
bit
scared of
as
it.
well. It didn't click with me.
See, I like it. I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty, and I feel like that changes the game a lot. I'm really enjoying it. You have to be super fucking strategic with the way that you're playing it. You have to preserve your ammo and everything. You know, take care of all your resources, whatnot. But there is a few things in it that are just dog shit. Obviously, the performance is bad on it. Like, it doesn't fucking run very well, does it? But I've got it to a decent enough extent where it's sitting at 60 FPS and plus. I'd say the main problem that I'm having with it is just the fact that enemies just randomly spawning out of nowhere. That's the only bit that I don't like. I think that probably is the only bit that I don't like about it. Like, you'll take over somewhere, you'll clear something out, and then something will just spawn randomly. And also helping NPCs as well. You help out NPCs, they thank you, they walk away a few steps, and then they just go aggro and pull out the gun, turn around, and because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, they one-shot you. So, yeah. But I like it. And I think that's about it. That's what we've been playing.
We're done. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this stupidly long.
Yeah, bro. I thought we was gonna struggle to put.
We thought we
an
were going to
hour
be
together.
done. Yeah, I thought we were going to be done in 15 minutes. It's been nearly 3 hours.
No, it has been 3 hours.
Oh god,
It's been there's 3 hours. There's over 3 hours of waffle.
it's been 3 hours uncut. That we've been talking.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a quick one, considering we're now jumping on to the next one.
Follow us
You know what I'm saying?
on don't know spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
What's the Twitter? Follow us on.
No, he ain't even got to do it, mate. The mastermind is gonna flash it.
Well, no, I need to say it still so people know.
Oh shit, yeah. Pod. You know,
Follow us on, unfortunately, X, loading screen L, where we take L's and Gervais takes L's and I take L's. We are also on Blue Sky, if that is more of your preference, as it is a better platform.
Is it under the same thing?
Probably, I think it's just at Loading Screen Lounge. It will be on screen. And also subscribe and like the video if you are on the video section version.
I say one thing we've got to
Thank
do,
you
man,
for
before
what?
you end. We're podding. I need to find all of these podcast places. We hope to see you though.
Yeah.
Because
Good luck.
I don't know any of them. I know like one.
Subscribe on any podcast platform you are currently listening on. If you've managed to last this long, thank you very much. I don't know how you did.
Lose your mind with us. Why
We
not?
are just whittling at each other.
Join us as we dive into.
See you on the next
mentality.
one. Hopefully we load in properly next time, as you can see. Catch you on the next one. Goodbye.
Bye bye.